Oh, yeah. Welcome to episode 244 of Open Your Toys Cast, the podcast dedicated to the four greatest action figure franchises of the 80s and all time. And those are Cliff.
Oh, me? They are Star Wars, Masters of the Universe, G.I. Joe, and then Transformers.
That they are. If you want to kick it with us, we want you to do it here live every other Sunday from 4 p.m. Mountain for about 3 hours. Buckle up. It's going to be a long show. If you can't make the live broadcast, you can hit us up on our Facebook group at facebook.com/group/openyourtoys. If you just want to know when shows come out, like our page at Facebook, facebook.com/openyourtoyscast. If you want to see everything we're talking about, if you're not watching the live show at least, or get links to everything we're talking about, you can do that at openyourtoys.com. At the top of the page, you'll see the show notes. Has links to subscribe through Spotify, Apple and Google Podcasts, Stitcher Smart Radio, RSS. You can email us at team@openyourtoys.com. You can leave us a voicemail or text us at 720-235-TOYS. You could support the show. Go to openyourtoys.com/Amazon or openyourtoys.com/eBay, and then just buy anything you were going to buy anyways. And where can people find you, Rock?
You can find me on Facebook, you can find me in the group, and my YouTube channel where I haven't posted anything in a while, Rock the Farting Dad.
Yeah. Cliffster?
I post in the group as Red Menace, but mostly my activity is on Instagram and TikTok as Associate of Horror.
Yeah. And then Roger should hopefully be joining us soon once he gets off of work. And if you want to follow me, you can hit me up at facebook.com/openyourtoys or at slickmcfavorite on the gram, slick@email.com, slick@openyourtoys.com. All right, what are we drinking? COVID Rock. You got anything good there?
After the miserable week I had this week, I worked one day till 8 o'clock at night, from 6:30 to 8 o'clock at night, another 6:30 in the morning, 8:30 at night. I am drinking my new favorite beverage that I found at the place I hate the most in the world, Walmart. It is called a Cayman Jack Moscow Mule. I absolutely love these things. On Memorial Day, I was barbecuing, and oh my God, I felt like Will Ferrell in Old School. It tastes so good when it hits your lips. It is like I feel like I'm drinking soda. I've never had ginger beer before, but ginger beer and lime. It's a 16 point. Oh no, it's like a 19-ounce can. It's $3. It is absolutely delicious. And then also at the Walmarts, my wife decides, because she only likes sugary stuff, it was a case of Seagram's Escapes Italian ice flavored malt beverages. So once I finish that sucker, I'm going to be drinking a lemon Italian ice. And these taste like soda.
I'll have to try those. I love Italian ice, man.
They have blue raspberry and cherry.
Nice.
So now the problem is I have a 14-year-old who wants to know what everything tastes like. And I let him have a sip of everything. I give him like a little taste.
No, he's a little too old for that, Rock. A little too old for that.
Well, my wife took a sip of this before, and she didn't like it. So my son just downed it with his chicken tenders tonight. It's 3% out. This is only 3.2% alcohol.
It's going to be a girl drink drunk. It's going to be bad.
The Cayman Jack is like 5.8.
Nice.
But it's got this weird gluten message on it. It's got some weird warning about it.
Have you never had a Moscow Mule in a bar?
Never. I know you're supposed to. I think you're supposed to get it in like a copper mug or something.
Yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be served. Cold in a copper cup.
Well, now I want to try Red Stripe, because now this ginger beer, I am all about it.
Red Stripe's not a ginger beer.
Yeah, it's Jamaican, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Jamaican, but it's just a regular beer.
Ah, damn, it's good. You're making me crazy then. I had my hopes set for a Red Stripe would be like a nice ginger beer. For some reason, I had that in my head, but fuck the toys, man. I just want to have these beverages.
Yeah, Rock. Alcoholic.
Well, you know what's weird? Since I had COVID, oh my God, I've been so thirsty. I lost 7 pounds in like 5 days. And then I realized it must have been just dehydration, because I was sweating through my pajamas.
Yeah.
So then I this week, every day at work, I've been drinking like 6+ bottles of water. But here's the craziest thing. All of a sudden, I don't like coffee.
Uh-oh.
And I used to love coffee.
Whoa, Waggy.
Yeah. Something about coffee now. I can maybe drink like a half a cup in the morning and that's it.
Is it a flavor thing or a temperature thing?
I don't know what it is, but I'm so thirsty all day now. I'm like just parched. I don't know what it is. So
Yeah.
So I got to rehydrate with some of these.
Yeah, they're mostly water. Anyways.
Yeah, I was going to say that's not how that works.
Sugar water.
Well, and I got this in honor of Mr. Roger, but I forgot he wasn't going to be on until later. But yeah, I got me some Strongbow Gold Apple.
Man, if it's
really
that color
good.
going down, what's the color going to be coming
Exact same.
I see those laying on the side of the road at all the exits on the highway. But they're normally in Gatorade bottles.
We got Mr. Shane Montroy with us, and also Speedy Anchovy. Which
I'm drinking Diet Coke. Thank you for asking.
Oh, wow! You're actually drinking something. Is it because it's 0 calories?
Well, yeah, it's delicious. Diet Coke is yummy.
Did you actually make it out to Burger King, or are you just reusing a cup?
No, I went to Burger King for dinner.
Oh, okay.
Nice,
Because normally
nice.
Sundays you don't eat.
That's true. Today I didn't have a great weekend. Slept a lot. I said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go get some Burger King."
Yeah, that's what I like to hear. Indulge your wants. All right. Well, let's freaking get into this because we got a lot of shit. No listener feedback or questions. So
I have a
that'll-
comment we could use during listener feedback and questions, and I will make it quick.
Okay, rock and roll.
Kind of jumping into the convention news. So they announced all the main characters from Obi-Wan went up for pre-order with a delivery date of spring 2023. Can you imagine if The Force Awakens came out and they were like, guys, I bet you love that Kylo Ren. Guess what? 1 year from today, he's going to be in stores. Like,
Yeah.
can you imagine if they had pulled that shit at any other time?
Yeah, I mean, you would think that they had learned from this shit back in '77. You know, fucking just promising. And who knows? Maybe with fanboys, it's enough for them to just be like, oh, I've got it on pre-order. You know, so I'm satisfied. But
So, quick question: when in 2023 are the shelves gonna be flooded with Baby Leia merchandise?
Holy shit, dude! Baby Leia is awesome.
Yeah,
She's so cool.
I love the actress, dude. She is doing an amazing. Well,
But is she
and
as
the writers
marketable?
that are.
But
And
is
I
she as
love that they
marketable
put her in
as
like
Grogu?
a baby poncho, like a
Yeah.
baby Endor poncho.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good. But yeah, I mean, like right now, if I could have gone out to Target after that 2-episode premiere and bought all the Inquisitors, I probably would have. Now that I have to wait a year, I don't really care. I do want that Target exclusive Obi-Wan in the blue, not to jump ahead,
Yeah,
but I kind of like that they're delaying this because I'll get over.
yeah, you're
the gotta
excitement.
have it.
Yeah,
I'll get over the gotta have it's. But shit, dude, if they want any children to keep buying Star Wars toys, they're gonna have to move a little faster.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
But just think. Oh, I'm sorry, Jason. But
Go
just think.
for it.
But by the time those figures come out in 2023, the Black Series are only gonna be like $35 each.
Yeah, you've locked in the price point now. No, I feel you, and I wanted the Inquisitors. Reva's the one I like the least. That's not racist by any means, but I just don't like her character on the show. Like,
I liked her better after episode 3. Now that I realize all the Inquisitors hate each other and they're all terrible people, it makes her what she's doing it makes it a little more sense.
Exactly.
This is my opinion. I don't want to sound like man shouting at the clouds. You look at the Inquisitors. One of these things doesn't look like the other, and it's just the aesthetic. She doesn't look. I think she's doing good as the part. It's just she doesn't fit where the others. 2 of them are alien. Actually, 3 of the other ones are aliens. She's the only human one. and I'm sure it's going to go.
Spoilers, by the way,
Oh,
if
shit.
people haven't caught on to.
But
gonna
I'm
talk
assuming
about
she's
something.
going to be one of those kids that was in the temple or whatever during.
Oh, I'm sure she was one of those kids. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
she just doesn't. Unfortunately, just aesthetically, she just doesn't fit like
Yeah.
the other ones.
Wow,
That's what I think the backlash is.
it's the Star Wars universe. Everybody, you can have all kinds of different people. That's where Mrs. McFavorite is just like, are you fucking kidding me? It's Star Wars. Like, there's all kinds of different looking people and all kinds of different looking races. Like, give me a break.
Well, I admit, like in the first 2 episodes, I was like, "What is her deal?" But like I said, after the 3rd episode, I'm like, "Oh, they hate each other."
Yeah, they're just like Sith, right?
Yeah,
Sith, there's only 2 until the fucking student kills the master, to become his own master. So,
No spoilers, but that 3rd episode was incredible.
yeah, it was much better than the first 2, in my opinion. All right, let's get into some freaking can news. So what I wanted to do was just go through, because this is probably what I miss most about going to the cons, is just the cool booths. So this is the Disney Parks booth. So, and then especially when it's Celebration, everything is Star Wars-y and shit. So I guess that's one of the exclusives. All product coming soon. Oh, that's kind of cool. You can get yourself a, what do you call that he steals in Raiders?
Fertility idol.
Yeah, there you go.
Those prop replicas look incredible, and I'm wondering if they're coming out because of the new movie, or B, because of all the people on Etsy that are just selling these, or the RPF, these people that just make all these reproductions of it.
Probably both.
Just trying to cut those people out.
Well, you can see this t-shirt's promoting the 5th movie there. So, but this is kind of cool. Yeah. The Crystal Skull, even though I don't like the Crystal Skull movie, the Crystal Skull looks cool.
Crystal skulls are still dope.
Regardless. Exactly. We get a shot of Star Wars Hunters. That must be a new ride or something. Dun, dun, dun. Some products here. Dun, dun. All right. Jacket. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Star Tours. These pins. Does anyone collect pins?
Nah.
No, and I don't know why.
Yeah. I don't get it. I guess it's kind of bad, but I turned my daughter off of collecting pins. I'm like, that's the stupidest thing ever. No offense to anybody that collects pins, but
Now help your dad move all these Transformers into the other room.
I understand the Disney pins because that's something that people have been going to Disney 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
And you do that swap, you trade with people. That I'm fully for, and I understand. But why would you want a Kenner action figure reproduction in a 2-inch? Like, you're not going to wear it.
exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, who wears it? Are you going to wear that on your lapel when you're on a Zoom meeting from home? Come on.
All right. Well, that was kind of fun. Let's do a next booth. We got Brinkalizer and the Cool Guy. Yeah, it has been a while, Cool Guy. Now you're much more Cool Guy. Let's see. So this is Bandai. So it looks like we're going to get more plastic models from them. That AT-AT looks dope. This looked like some pretty fucking big models. Oh, no. No, I have that ATST. So those are regular size Tamashii Nations here.
I can't believe that line is still going on of those samurai figures.
I know.
Dude, people fucking love them.
Yeah, dude.
I mean,
Jinx to Slick.
I'm in a lot of Star Wars groups, and there's some collectors with some super, super deep pockets. And I guess maybe there's just such a niche audience for some of this stuff. But, I mean, I don't know. I can't imagine a Gamorrean guard as a samurai and dropping $200-$300. It's like...
but you sit here with a man with a Gamorrean guard focus.
Well, that's what it is.
I was going to say, I've got the Royal Guard. That's the only one I have from that line, but that Gamorrean Guard is calling my name. So these are cool. Visions. These have been on, these two on the left have been on pre-order for quite a while, sold out everywhere that I could find them at least. The Ronin is super cool. I didn't realize he was that big, but he does just look like a statue. Doesn't really look like a figure to me.
He doesn't even look like he's 3 dimensions.
Yeah. Let's see. More little model kits. The back of them. Dun dun dun. Cool. Millennium Falcon. Oh, there's the Gamorrean Guard. He just looks so dope. I love him. Although I think, but he's got to be a bad guy. I was going to say him as like a monk might have been better. But
almost like a friar.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a Friar Tuck.
Yeah.
When I look real quick, I'm like, what is Rocksteady doing in there?
I like the IG-11. That's a focus. That might need to be a purchase. Oh, the Admiral Akbar is interesting.
Oh, that's cool. It's just like bronze armor.
Yeah, that's what I assume. Like he's wearing like a bronze helmet and he's got the big bronze hands. Like, they have bronze fists and shit in the movies and shit. Hell yeah. All right. God damn. They always take just too many goddamn pictures. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. There's the full-size Vader. All right, now you're just taking them from all kinds of different angles. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my God, really?
Just imagine that guy sending a dick pic if he takes that many photos. Jesus.
You got to get from beneath. You got to get a 3/4 from the side.
So,
girl's phone was blowing up. There's 13 different pictures in there. Like, what happened?
Oh shit. This is Diamond Select, so this is going to include Gentle Giant as well. Yeah, that Vader doesn't look very good in my opinion.
Vader almost looks like a Gentle Giant, like 12-inch of the Power of the Force 2 Vader.
Yeah, exactly. Statues. Oh, that was kind of cool. The steampunk Vader in the back there. I like that one. Lots of different busts and stuff. The Jumbo Death Star Commander. This is what I'm still waiting for, is the fucking concept Luke and Vader jumbos. Those are on pre-order with the Big Bad. Big Bad. Yeah. Lots of statues. Fun.
They all look pretty good.
Yeah. No, Gentle Giant's amazing, especially that the Wampa was dope in there. Lego. Let's see how many. Yeah, Jesus. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Those booths are amazing. You can play the new game. What is the? Oh, that's interesting. Like they can have little mini panels right at their booth.
Yeah, I was gonna say, when did they take these photos? Because I heard the lines in that place were insane.
Really? I haven't listened to anything where they talked about it. These would have been all opening night, I'm pretty sure.
Well, that's the benefit of working 14-hour days. I get through a lot of podcasts.
Oh, that's cool. A little fucking graffiti wall. Wow, that's insane. So this Vader here, that's going to be a part of the Advent calendar. Is they're going to do a summer Vader with a little tank top on and flippers.
Please tell me that's not a focus.
Advent calendars are.
Oh, the advent calendar is fine.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
I got to get Scuba Vader.
no, I would rather it be Christmas themed. This is kind of dope. This is like the entire fucking collection.
Oh, holy crap! How many figures you think?
Oh, and the beasts and shit.
Wow.
All the different Sarlaccs. That's pretty dope.
And how many of those you think are knocked off by Le Pen or whatever?
Yeah, exactly.
100%.
See what you like here, and then go on Alibaba or Baba Express, whatever the fuck it is, and order the knockoffs real cheap.
Oh, just in time for Lego. Mark Haddock checking in. Have a great show. We'll be back a little later. Here we go. Brinkalizer says, some friends of mine went to Celebration. They also said the lines were ridiculous and the con wasn't organized as well as previous celebrations. That sucks, dude. When shit isn't organized, oh, it's fucking awful.
You think it's just post-COVID jitters? Like, I'm sure everything be like a well-oiled machine next time. Like, I'm sure it's everyone just getting their training wheels back.
Yeah, I think that's how I think it is, because these guys haven't put on live shows in 2 years, you know? This is a cool one. The poster with the 3D Luke coming out of it. I dig that. That's dope.
Yeah, I had a friend go. He lives in the Maryland area, kind of by Baltimore. He flew there with his son, and his sole purpose of going there was to get a Ewan McGregor autograph. He even named his kid Ewan.
Wow.
And gentlemen, is a $300 autograph.
Oh my God! Are you
bills.
serious?
$3, yeah.
It's you and fucking McGregor, man. It's Renton from Chain Spotting.
And he wasn't doing. There was no photographs, because if you see him, he's behind like a plexiglass. He looks like he's at a bank doing a transaction.
Oh.
There's like a little window where you'd slide your check through to make your deposit. There was a thing for you to put your item through. He was wearing a mask. They signed it, gave it back to you, and it was like, yeah, $300.
That's it? Oh my God.
$3.
You should be dude. Even Luke Skywalker. Yeah, and I guess this was a while ago. This was a few years ago. Somebody got his autograph for $150, and he would let you take a selfie with him, you know. But Jesus.
I mean, well, talking about like crazy autograph prices real quick, there's been some, he did a private signing before, like last year, and he was getting $300. Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger both did private signings. Do you know what those guys get for an autograph? Oh, and Harrison Ford.
$750.
Yeah, that's what they all get.
Oh my God.
$750.
Oh my.
And then there's special things with Harrison Ford. If it's on a movie poster, it's an upcharge, because if he signs a movie poster, that poster is worth exponentially more money. And I have a friend who does a podcast called The Regular Joes that they go to all the celebrations, and he had one spot that he was allocating for Harrison Ford, and he shipped the poster, and it ended up costing him over $1,000 between insuring it, sending it there. But he's been getting autographs on this poster for like 20 years. To him, it was priceless, because God knows how many people on that poster are now not with us anymore.
Exactly. Yeah, but that would be crazy.
That's the big thing with Celebration, though, is the autographs, and
I have never been an autograph guy. I don't give a fuck. For some reason, autographs have never. I got Jason's autograph, Kane Hodder. It's $20 because he was there at a show. I was like, oh, sweet, Kane Hodder.
Yeah.
Other than that, no interest. And I'm so happy about that.
Brinkalizer said his friend did get a pic with Ian McGregor.
Oh, then maybe I'm mistaken about the pics, but I know he paid $300 just for a autograph.
Well, and what they do at our even our small cons here, it's two different things.
It's
like a pic is $100 and an autograph is $100.
Yeah, or
so you have to pay. Yeah,
like with the wrestlers, they normally do like a $30 autograph, $45 pic in an auto.
Yeah,
because for them, I mean, fuck, if you're gonna stand there and snap a picture with your iPhone, give me an extra $15, go for it.
Hell yeah.
You know?
Yeah, Brinkalizer said Lego got and shut down. They did. They did not get. They raided their factories and everything. I haven't been in the market for any third-party kits, but the minifigure game is still going strong.
Yeah.
At the last two shows I went to, both had both had somebody that had just tablefuls of fucking knockoff. Well, we talked about it the last time. My Transformer fucking Prime and all those fucking my Godzilla and Voltron. So, I saw this. We went to the Lego store on a daddy-daughter date day, and this AT-AT is fucking insane. I mean, you can just tell by the size of the minifigures. I mean, this thing is crazy. This is the Ultimate Collector version, the $800 one. No, just ships. There's the UCS gunship that I still haven't put together. AAA. I think AAA jinxed me. He's like, you're never going to put that together. And I literally have not found time to put it together. Art 2. These are the diorama scenes. Oh, that's an AT-AT butt. Okay. Oh, we're done. Thank goodness. Funko. This one, there's not much to see, but there was a very cool photo op. That's what I always loved about Star Wars. There was tons of photo ops at these booths when I went 13 years ago. But this one's cool. You can get into the little TIE fighter, get behind the TIE fighter, because the Funko sits outside of it. So you can look like you're popping out of the top of the TIE fighter.
It's a cool pick. I would have definitely have done that one.
Yeah. But literally just a booth to buy their exclusives, pretty much.
Oh my God. Real quick about the last Celebration Funko. They had an exclusive Ewan McGregor. I was listening to a podcast. The guy was talking about he paid $20 for that Celebration. He sold it on eBay for $600.
Oh my God.
Because now the Obi-Wan is so hot. Like,
yeah.
Oh, even like Star Wars, Marvel issue number 2 of Star Wars is the first Obi-Wan. Like that issue now is just going way up in value. Even though it's been around for friggin', 40 plus years now. Now all of a sudden it's hot.
Let's see. Cool Guy says, I swore years ago I'd never own a Pop, and the Riddler is my first. Once I held out for years, but a focus is a focus. Is that the Riddler from the new movie, I assume? I literally just bought another Pop. I didn't know they made this. They made a Dr. Green Thumb, which if you're a Cypress Hill fan, you know what that is. They made a fucking Be Real as Dr. Green Thumb Pop. And I'm like, okay. As that hot topic, I was like, I got to buy that shit.
I'm surprised they didn't have the deluxe one, him with the car filled with smoke. Is that podcast he does?
Yeah. Yeah, I watched, they have a documentary about Cypress Hill on Showtime called Insane in the Brain. And that was, he was talking about how much he loves the alternate personality of Dr. Green Thumb and all that shit. So, alrighty, Rudy. Yeah, it's my daughter that's gotten me into it. They put out the new Stranger Things 4 Pops, and she's all into that. And I said, watch, this is what we can do, because she wanted all of them. I was like, since you're buying most of them, we're going to take them up there in the display box, and they can tell you, sometimes they'll tell you you can't take the displays, but if you just walk up there and you act like you know what you're doing and check out, sometimes you can get away with it. And sure enough, we walked up there all in the box, scanned them. The chick was looking right at us, put them all back into the display and brought it home. She's like, oh my God. Because it's like this perfect display box for all her Stranger Things Pops.
How many figures does that display hold?
It'll hold 15, but the whole set was only 7. So we didn't even fill it up. We put our other stuff in it, like looking like we didn't have anything to carry. I'll go over them when we get to what we got, but some display stands and some decorations for her room and shit. Yeah, see, that's been the sucker for my daughter, man. I mean, they're cheap at $10. Even the brand new Stranger Things ones were only $9. I don't know if they were on sale or what, but so all right. Let's keep this. No, not Funko. Jazwares. This I am so excited about, and they are so expensive. It is a little maddening. But this Micro Galaxy.
Oh, these are dope.
Dude, I have almost a complete collection of what did they call them? Mission Fleet, I think they were called.
Mission Fleet, Action Fleet. There was a couple. Mission Fleet, I think, was
no. Mission Fleet is the new ones. That's this stuff. You're right. It was Action
Fleet. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I've got almost a complete collection besides a few like hard to find ones that are like $300. I'm like, no, I don't need it that bad.
So what is the price point? Because I'm now
okay. So let's get to looking at some of these. So you know what these are, Rock, right?
Yeah.
They're like the little micro figures that
and all micro collection.
And they're all scaled in size with each other.
Exactly. So the only one that I know of for sure, which fucking this troop transport, oh my god, is the Razor Crest. That's the only one I've pre-ordered. Oh no, I don't think I've pre-ordered it. I don't think I could get it added to my cart when it first came out, but that is $40 for that. Which, so this is the Mission Fleet one, the little goofy 2.5-inch guys, but it's obviously not in scale, you know. This was $40.
Oh
again,
God.
I didn't pay that. I paid fucking like $28 after discounts and shit. But
Slick-gistics.
Yeah, so $40, and I bet it's about this size. So maybe it's not ridiculous. I think it's just the small ass figures. But
I just think like $40 back in the day, a GI Joe vehicle.
Oh
you know what I mean?
God,
Like,
that would be the Raven. Yeah, I was gonna say
$40.
Exactly. Yeah, when they redid the Raven for the fucking Rise of Cobra line, that was $40.
Rise of Cobra Raven was $29, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, was it? Oh,
yeah.
shit.
That was 13 years ago.
And the 25th anniversary, you got like a figure and a vehicle for what, $20?
Yeah.
Wow.
Sorry, Dad. It's a different world.
But this thing,
stop shouting at the clouds. Hold on.
this thing will be mine. The troop transport's a focus. It's the
Two figures.
It's one of the only vehicles I had as a kid because I could never afford.
Slick, did you ejaculate in your pants when it showed up on Mando when it pulled up to that bar?
What if it, oh yes, yeah, when we got to see a live action one?
When it actually pulled up to the bar and the dudes were like locked into the side of it.
One surprising thing about these toys, the packaging looks humongous on it. It reminds me of like Diamond Select's packaging. It looks pretty robust.
Yeah.
But it's also, it looks like the vehicle fills it out like pretty good. So it's not like a bunch of empty space like Diamond.
It looks very protected. It looks like there's like an inner bubble holding it in.
Yeah.
But they look like very big packaging.
Yeah,
they're using the plastic Kenner doesn't want or Hasbro doesn't want.
You got to think like that X-Wing. That X-Wing is only like 8 to 9 inches long. It's only this like the size of your hand.
They're putting it in on an angle.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's taking up like I guess it takes up a little bit less room that way.
This one's kind of cool. The fucking Obi-Wan with the hyperspace ring, his Jedi starfighter. With the, I always love that ring.
The docking ring, or the hyperspace that they plug into.
So, and then the fun part about this, you can't see them very well up here, is they did those little mini kits. Oh yeah, look, $6. See, that's pretty nice. Oh, I didn't realize they had the prices on all these. But that's where you get the speeder bikes and shit up here.
Do those have a little minifigure with it as well?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the whole thing is that was one of the most collectible parts of these is actually getting all the different minifigures because they would repack some back in the day.
See this company Jazwares, they make the AEW wrestling figures, and the guy who runs it's called Jeremy Padower. I wonder if they're going to do any kind of chases with these vehicles, because
Ooh, that's
that
right.
is huge with the wrestling figures. What they do is that each line has like each wave has 6 figures, and then 2 of them has an exclusive, a 1 in 3,000 and a 1 in 5,000 alternate costume, whatever you want to call it, deco. And those figures sell for anywhere between 150, 250, depending on the character. And it gets the people to hunt those figures. They're in the store every day, Walmart and Target, looking for those chases.
Rock,
Yeah.
I just blew up the photo, and there are 3 chases for the Scout class.
Oh,
Really?
Oh,
See?
shit. Yeah. That's
Jeremy
get back
Padawer.
to
The guy's a
That guy's
genius.
awesome. I follow him on Twitter. He's hilarious.
Yeah, he
He gives
really
away
knows
money
a
like
lot.
every day. Like,
Oh, really? That's
oh yeah, he's like retweet for $100, and he'll just pick a tweet and give somebody $100. So blow up that picture. You can see the 3 in blue are chases.
Cobb Vance speeder, speeder bike with Scout Trooper and Grogu, and then the white speeder bike with IG-11 is a chase. Oh, that's gonna suck.
Good thing chases are your new focus.
I hate chases. When Rock told me about those AEW ones like a year ago on the podcast, I'm like, I'm in toy stores every day, and I checked like maybe 15 different times, and I'm like, this is just a waste of my time. Like,
Yeah, but if you find one, it's like finding a $200 bill on the shelf.
Yeah, exactly. No, I feel you.
You know what I mean? So it's worth it just to look, but yeah, more than likely you're not going to find them.
I have wrestling blindness. I don't know the difference between any of those fucking wrestling.
Well, what he said was that it puts a sticker on it. So even if you don't know.
Yeah. But even GameStops get the exclusives.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so just in
That's
case you're at a
crazy.
GameStop, take a look there because they've been getting a lot of them as well.
Yeah, and that's probably a pretty obscure place that people aren't hitting all the time.
Right, not for figures.
So yeah, this is I don't know if I'm going to go completist with it. I'll see, especially if there's going to be chases. Like, that's going to be a little rough. They already labeled this whole first one launch edition, which we know by the Clone Wars figures, those first editions don't fucking draw any more money than the regular editions. People just want the figure, but all right. And I think we did Tamashii. So this is a different site's take. Yeah, we get to see that one. Oh, look at those claws. Those claws are fucking amazing. Ooh, I might need another mini bust. This was the first shot at Hasbro, so you could see, again, only 4. There is actually 7. A look at that. I love how chubby he is. So awesome. Fucking some of the figures we've seen. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, there was the... Oh, that's kind of dope. That's... All right. A couple different pictures there. A little bit more specific shit taken picture of. All right, let's get into Hasbro. All right, well, let's talk about pre-ordering anything, Cliff.
Just the Obi-Wan in the blue tunic.
That's it, huh? Wow.
That's it.
That's some fucking restraint. All right, well, we're going to talk about the fucking HasLab in a second. So, yeah, dude. If there's anything... Oh, this is kind of cool, like a fucking Sith version of Monopoly. Yeah, it's all bad guys. That's got
to
be. In case you need a 27th different version of Monopoly to flip over on your dining room table. Yeah.
Yeah, what was it? I bought a Transformers one. And it wasn't even a G1, it was an Evergreen one. And I'm like, eh. All right, we get this is a Gaming Greats 3-pack where we get another version of the Scout Trooper, the Grievous Guard. Now, this is something I'm super excited for, and they still haven't fucking put it up for pre-order. Black Series concept Obi-Wan and Vader. drives me a little bit fucking insane because it should be Luke if you're going to do a 2-pack. Like, I would have bought a second, or I would buy a second if it was Luke in there. But because it's just them, I'm only going to buy one. But I love these fucking concept figures, dude.
So did Ralph McQuarrie originally want Michael Ironside to play Obi-Wan?
Well, keep in mind, dude, Michael Ironside did not look like that.
I was going to say, yeah, he would have been fucking like 18 years old. Or
But he was still bald, I'm sure. Though.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, what did we...
It looks like you could make a good Michael Ironside custom with that head. That's my opinion.
Michael
Ironside was fighting the aliens in V back in the day.
Which is on Tubi now if you want to watch it.
Yeah, Miss McFavorite has gotten sucked into the Maverick hype, and she's like, I don't think I've ever seen Top Gun. So we finally had a date night on Friday night, and I'm like, you want to just stay in and watch fucking Top Gun? And so we watched that.
Did you guys go see Maverick yet?
No, I told her I didn't really want to see it in the theater.
You're a fucking moron. Go see it in the theater.
So what was your opinion of seeing Top Gun at home after probably not seeing it for how many years?
I loved it, dude. I mean, I actually watch it. I watch it probably once every 5 years.
I watched it with one of my fever nights of COVID when I had like 101.5 fever. And I was like, it's a little slow. It just seemed a little slow.
Really? Oh, no.
I have a controversial opinion. I'm not a huge Top Gun fan.
That's okay.
Yeah, it wasn't the greatest movie.
I mean, it's fine.
Did you guys catch the Transformer reference in that movie?
No.
Oh,
in the old one?
The old one.
Oh, no. I don't think I've ever
No, I probably blocked it out because Transformers blow. Go ahead.
When Meg Ryan comes off the airplane with their son, Goose gives the kid a Starscream that's in jet mode.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking like an Easter egg.
Whoa. The kid. So him and Meg Ryan's kid is playing with a jet, and it's Starscream?
Goose is waiting for them, and he has a toy plane in his hand, and it is Starscream.
Oh, that's dope.
Then in another scene, the kid's playing with it. He's not transforming, but he's just going, like pretending to fly around with it.
Oh, that's dope.
But Slick, most importantly, go see it in the theater. It is fucking awesome.
Well, that's what Brinkalizer's saying it too. Saw Top Gun in theater last week. Loved it?
It is so fucking good.
Loved
and ridiculous.
It. Yeah. Okay. Well, we've got Dominion tickets, so Dominion's going to have to come first. Maybe we'll go see it at the Dollar Theater.
They still have those in Denver?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
They're actually literally just reopening after 2 years.
Okay, you're gonna go watch. Okay. You're gonna go watch the G.I. Joe cartoon from 1986 in the theater. You're cool right away. But a movie where, like, with the most crazy fucking jet sequences, like a movie that was built, designed to go see in the theater, you're like, maybe.
I'm not a big jet plane guy.
Neither am I. But I trust Tom Cruise because the last 4 Mission Impossibles have been fucking incredible.
All right, Slick, I need to ask you a question. The last time we had dollar theaters in Long Island was probably like the mid-'90s. But because we grew up poor, my dad would take us to the dollar theater every weekend because we didn't have air conditioning. And so my dad, all he cared about was sitting in the air conditioning for 2 hours. Those dollar theaters back in the day would have sticky floors.
Yeah, goddamn right they did.
They weren't routinely cleaned in between shows. And one time my dad had the greatest idea. He saw Out of Africa, Robert Redford, 3 hours plus. So my dad figures plus with trailers, he could sit in the air conditioning for 3.5 hours. We're in Freeport, Long Island, and my dad is snoring like a chainsaw. My brother sees a roach crawling on my dad's arm, and my son goes, Dad, wake up, you got a roach on you. And now I'm talking about this is your Queens, it's a borderline Queens. My brother smacks my dad's, and the roach goes flying. The movie was filled with nothing but old people. So my dad's like, what the hell's going on? My dad wakes up, And it was one of my funny memories of just being in a dollar theater. But I was just curious, are they as nice as a regular theater, or are they like
No,
as...
you're exactly the. I mean, ours, I haven't gone to them since they reopened, and they said, "Oh, we've completely renovated and all that kind of stuff." But no, same way, like it wouldn't be cleaned in between showings, sticky ass floors, that kind of shit.
Like
bad
Pee Herman
seats.
was there watching the movie before you.
Out of Africa, by the way, directed by Richard Attenborough. John
That movie
Hammond from
sucked a
Jurassic
bag
Park.
of dicks. There was one action scene in the trailer where Robert Redford shoots a fucking lion. The rest of the movie is just white people talking. The movie was garbage. Me and my brother was so pissed. Even an intermission, the movie was so long.
Well, I'll poo-poo on something that people tend to like a lot. I finally watched Glengarry Glen Ross for the first time. And I mean, it had some dynamic monologues in it and some good acting, but
Yeah, it's a stage
considering, yeah, that's what I realized. I'm like, oh, this whole fucking thing takes place in one office, you know? So I was just expecting it to be more like Wall Street, you know?
Coffees for closers, Slick.
Oh, I know. ABC, bro.
Anybody
ABC.
complaining
Fuck
about
you.
their
That's my
stapler?
name.
Would you take my stapler one more time? If they take my stapler one more time, I'm not moving my desk another time.
Oh, here's some couple Jazwares doing micro machines. So speculating if we might get some Star Wars micro machines, that would be dope. Brinkalizer says, nah, that's a Marlon Brando as Obi-Wan. KJ Smith in the house. Brian Brink sent a HasLab chart for the next portion of the news.
Nice.
Let's
It's got
see.
negative 200 backers right now.
All right, we're an hour in and haven't even gotten past the first con news thing. Okay. Oh, so here's the new prototype, which it's the remold of it. So I don't really get that. Like, why wouldn't you do the original version? But whatever.
Because they got the molds for the remold.
Yeah, exactly. They didn't have to pay any extra money for it.
Yeah.
And I don't know why these photos are all fucking out of order. But
Meanwhile, that Luke is such an awesome figure, but it looks like they just melted a bunch of crayons and like.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of those prototype figures.
I have the fucking prototype. I have the prototype that a listener was very nice to send me. Thank you very much. And then I have the prototype Stormtrooper. And the prototype Boba Fett. Okay, so I guess I have more than I thought, but I only have a few. I don't fucking really need them all. This Lola remote toy is kind of cute, but
Batteries not included.
yeah, exactly. Good call, dude. I knew it looked familiar.
It's absolutely from Batteries Not Included, which I'm pretty sure Lucasfilm worked on. So,
oh god. Okay, this is enough. $90 for this little remote thing,
and they'll sell out of it.
And I bet you when she gets older, it carries her birth control pills in it too.
She's got the force, bro. She doesn't need a pill. She just forces that sperm right back out.
Oh, I think it's like she forces that T-looking thing up in there, like what's it called? That stops from getting pregnant.
Ayla Sakura was an exciting reveal in the Black Series, in my opinion. Of everything, that's the only thing AAA ordered, which I was pretty impressed with.
But you know what that means? If they made that mold, they could just make a different chest piece and make an Ula.
Yeah.
What's the girl, the Jabba's sleeve or whatever it is?
Yeah. Once you have the head tentacles, you can just do a mod to it.
But would they, since I mean, how old is the Black Series Jabba? Would they even go back to making like the riffraff?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
So-
was Ula never announced as a stretch goal? Or
I think
was it?
she was part of the rank. I don't know if she was ever a theoretical stretch goal or an actual stretch goal for the Rancor failure.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Everyone was, but at the same time, Stan Solo put out an Ula, and it's dope.
Yeah. Yeah, then thank you, Cliff. I got my Leia pre-ordered too.
Oh, nice.
So, Cliff, you mean to tell me you don't think the company that is the king of repaint city is not going to repurpose part of that figure to do that?
Dude, they are Repaint City, you are correct, but they're also very fucking weird about the Star Wars shit lately. So few releases, so far apart. Like, I don't even know if they're wasting time with Return of the Jedi anymore. They got to put out shit for, dude. It's been 20 months since Mandalorian Season 2 Episode 1 premiered. 20 months.
Wow.
And we still don't have a Timothy Olyphant figure on the shelf. 20 months.
He's not
so I don't know
toyetic.
what they're doing.
He's not toyetic.
He's got Boba Fett's armor.
So we get a robotic legs Darth Maul from the last season of Clone Wars. I didn't realize his double lightsaber was this, and it's obviously a new version because he only has one original tip, but that thing is massive. When they show it on his belt, that's fucking ridiculous.
Like a big double dong dildo on his fucking belt.
That's about how big his old one was, though.
No, this looks much bigger. Much bigger. I would say his other one only went to the end of the black here and then had the tip. Oh, really? I guess. Okay. You're working with those episode 1.
Top
are
line.
those Kenner? Those aren't Kenner. Those are finally Hasbro, right?
Finally Hasbro, yeah.
Let's see. We get the Inquisitor here. This is the 5th brother.
That's Han for Fast and the Furious.
Oh, is it? I couldn't place him, and
it's Han.
That's awesome. Then it's even better considering he was always a happy-go-lucky guy. And now he's all fucking bitchy all the time.
His name in Fast and the Furious is Han Solo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Seoul is in Seoul, Korea.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Han Solo. Yeah.
That's hilarious. I had no idea.
Talk about gimmick infringement. Jesus.
Han is the best character in the Fast and the Furious. Like, he's awesome.
So we get a new Riot Scout Trooper. This is a gaming grade, so a GameStop exclusive. They already did this figure, but this one comes with a shield, and this is what fucking sold me on buying it a fucking again. Besides, I love Scout Troopers. This is a translucent plastic, so he can literally like look through the plastic. That's what's going to cause me to spend another $27.
You know goddamn well, Slick, if he didn't have a translucent strip on that shield, you still would have pre-ordered it.
Maybe I would have had to think about it a little longer. All right, let's get through all this.
Yeah.
All right, who's this? Oh, he's the Grand Inquisitor. So I like him. His earmuffs were a little weird. I'm not a huge fan of his earmuffs.
I thought he was just protecting him because maybe he didn't want to get cauliflower ear. You know what I mean? Like he's afraid someone's going to suplex him on his ears and shit. Like the Omega guy. And this figure looks so badass. It looks exactly like a TV show.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you. Like I wasn't the hugest fan of him. Like I didn't like the Inquisitor from what was it, Rebels? Like I wasn't a big fan of it, but yeah,
that's him.
He's same
no,
guy.
I know, but now I think it's seeing him as a team and them having like a better backstory that a lot of them are like Jedi's turned to the dark side and that kind of shit.
The Jedi's hunt themselves. Like,
yeah,
exactly.
Exactly.
That was dope. That was cold as hell.
Yeah. So this a Grief Karga, and what do they call this? His Magistrate.
Dude, I thought this was the exact same figure I already had. I'm like, why are they releasing him again? It's the same colors.
Oh, while we're talking about Carl Weathers, he's another one. You have to see what he charges for an autograph. If he signs certain things, he charges up to $1,000 because he considers it memorabilia. Like if you want him to sign a boxing glove, it's more than just a regular autograph.
Oh,
he charges a fun. He has no line at some of the cons because nobody's willing to pay what.
What about what does he charge for a wooden hand?
I don't know, but he's another one. He has big balls of steel to charge what he's charging for an autograph.
Well, dude, he notoriously won't let NECA do a Dylan figure for Predator because he thinks he should be paid more.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. This one's weird. I mean, like they did the incinerator trooper, and I'm like, okay, that's red, that's kind of badass. But now we're doing the artillery trooper. Like, who is spending $180?
But dude, Star Wars fans
on
love stormtrooper helmets with different colored stripes on them.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
the
guess
clones
that's true.
themselves have shown us that.
And they fit perfect in a detolf. So if you have a bunch of detolfs lined up,
Oh, do they? Like,
Yeah.
oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
just like Michael Myers mask, you see people with detolfs filled with all the different masks of the shape for every different movie. I'm sure Cliff can vouch for that.
Oh
Yep.
my God, are you kidding? These are these little, like the little Yodas.
Yeah, like that.
And
Yeah, Grogu's.
Oh my God.
Grogu's.
Yeah, sorry, Grogu's. Oh, that's ridiculous.
Dude, they're all about selling cute shit to kids. Like,
So this thing, now it is oversized. So that's one thing, but then it comes with their little like charging unit. $27.99 for this deluxe thing here.
yep, fuck that.
I pre-ordered it.
I know you did.
just one. There were people saying, "Oh, I got 4 and that's perfect for a recreation of that scene," and blah blah blah. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Dude, I didn't even pre-order the Black Series one.
Oh, really? Oh
Yeah.
God, I was all over that. Oh, I like how it does have little charging cables and shit, but
To $27 for a 4-inch scale figure.
I
That is
know.
where we're headed, dude. That is where we're headed.
You get Lola. Oh, you get 2 different Lolas with this Obi-Wan Kenobi. So we'll save it for grab bag. I want to vent a little bit about Obi-Wan Kenobi, even though we already vented a little bit. But so he's looking good. I pre-ordered him. Fuck this. The Antok-Merrick fucking droid that can go in his X-Wing.
You mean it's a repainted R2D2 sensoscope? What a shocker, Hasbro. Holy shit.
Yeah, but I mean, protocol droids are protocol
I know,
droids, man.
it's-
Like Stan Solo's got shit tons of them. I even have a couple of them.
But it's a bread and butter thing. Like, you can make so much money because there's so many droid collectors. That's
I know.
their fucking focus.
We got Mr. Mangana with us.
What's going on,
And
Joey?
he's absolutely right. Scout troopers are a focus. Ew. I finally bought a vintage Scout Trooper. Someone on Instagram had one at a good price that looked nice and sparkly white. So here we go. Not that troop building's a focus. How did you was it you, Cliff, or was
Yeah.
it you, Rock?
It's Battle of the Focuses.
Yeah.
Winter Troopers versus your disinterest in troop building.
Yeah.
Because there's
exactly.
snow, but you like snow characters.
Yeah, no. Oh, this was an easy pre-order for me. Easy. Like I say, I've pre-ordered the other ones. I should have stopped with the Stormtroopers and Rebel soldiers. But for some stupid reason, I got the Shore Troopers too. And I'm like, I don't even like Shore Troopers, but I didn't do the Death Troopers. And has there been one more? Maybe it's just the Death Troopers I skipped. But yeah, I pre-ordered all these. I like having different ethnicities, different skin colors, different facial hair, that kind of shit.
I honestly think this is a great idea. I love this part because
Yeah.
for people that are buying these people are buying these to open them and display them. So you get a good value. It's like what, like $40 for 4 figures?
Well, no, they originally were 42, I
Okay.
think, and I think they're like $46.99 this time. They raised them like $5 as well.
I also love the white mailer box they come in. They're like, fuck
Yeah.
this. This is for openers.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, we're going to talk about that. Oh, I think we're back around. So yeah, I mean, it was pretty exciting stuff. I pre-ordered a lot of it, I gotta say. What else did we have celebration wide? Okay, let's lay into this fucking HasLab shit. This shit is ridiculous. I need to bring up my Facebook here so I can look at Brinkalizer's chart. All right, so somebody give a. I don't know much about. This is the first time I'm even looking at it because this is ridiculous. But anybody have any background? Heard any insider knowledge about what the hell and why the hell they did this?
No, Hasbro, HasLab, after that Rancor, they were looking for an easy win, and a overpriced lightsaber for a character everyone hates was. I just, when I heard that it was a light, I didn't even know who it was for. It was like they told, when I first read it, it was like an Inquisitor $500 lightsaber. I'm like, oh fuck.
But the thing is, well, how can you tell the difference between Reva and all the other guys? They all look the same to me.
They're all helicopter-ish.
Are they all?
Well, but this one,
or?
so this one, I think this one has these little teeth, and that's the only thing that I've been able to notice that's different.
Oh, it's got
she's also the only one that stores it on her hip.
She stores it with like the half moon too.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know what's going on. How maybe it's going to have some cool not this one, but in the show, it's going to have some cool mechanism that makes the full moon. But all the rest of them store them on their back in the full circle. So, yeah, because see here they show it half. Use the wall cutting effect to slice through. Yeah.
That's a lot of money for that thing. Yeah. Jesus.
And it's like a sequel trilogy. Like, I mean, think about it. Like, Darth Maul's had 23 years of fandom.
Mm-hmm.
If they put a Darth Maul for $500, would maybe people would have bought that, but still $500 to put a brand new character's lightsaber up for a $500 HasLab is crazy to me.
So, Jason, just so you know, the comments that are there about the HasLab are pretty much the consensus of most of the Star Wars collecting universe. Since Jason doesn't like to be inappropriate, I'll read it. Joey Mangana says, for $500, that shit better spin, cook me dinner, and please me sexually, and give me a little... And the cool guy says, $500 proton pack, not a problem. $500 double dildo on a cock ring? So, I mean, think about that. Think about exactly what the cool guy just said.
Yeah.
A proton pack that lit up. It was a backpack. Oh wait, it didn't have with the gun on it. It doesn't compare to this thing for the same price.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah, they're only looking for 5,000 backers, which
suckers?
What was I think the Rancor was like 9,000, wasn't it, that they wanted for that? But yeah, and again, I haven't even looked at the videos, but here you can see the different styles, but Jesus.
I'm just not a lightsaber collector, so I just have no interest regardless.
And these are getting really complex. Like I watched a video about one of them, one of the newer ones, but they're starting to get like Bluetooth detection of other lightsabers. So you used to have to bang it on it and it would make sounds and stuff. Now you can just bring it close to the other ones and it'll make clashing sounds. Lights, the LEDs will ripple up and down like from a contact spot. Like if you do hit it, it'll spark out up and down the blade. So they are doing more fancy shit with this, but yeah.
I mean, honestly, guys, $500 is a car payment. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it's. I mean, toys are one thing. I just can't see how many people are like, oh, $500 for this. I'm in. Like, is there any stretch goals for this thing?
I don't think so. Not yet.
I mean, what could you do besides maybe an acrylic stand to put it on? Or
well, it already comes with the stand.
So there probably can't even be any stretch goals for that thing. Like, what else can you add?
Exactly.
Good luck, Hasbro.
But we need your help. You have until July 11th, so you got a whole month. But I'll tell you what, I've been keeping my eye out on these lightsabers because Mrs. McFavorite had a fit one day years and years ago. I had one FX lightsaber, and it was the Luke Empire Strikes Back because the Hoth scene. And she has the Yoda. So the Yoda is so cute. Like the hilt's only this big and shit. So she fucking went on a tirade and fucking just started banging it against the wall like, fuck this shit. And then days later we make up and I'm like, and she's like, she said something like, where did you just throw my lightsaber away? And I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, I destroyed my Yoda lightsaber. I'm like, no, you destroyed my Luke Skywalker lightsaber. And she's like, oh man. So she still owes me one. And that's back when you could get them for $120.
Yeah, 119.
So, yeah. So she owes me one at like $250. Once I find one I really like. I almost had her get me the Revan one, where it goes from Jedi Knight to Sith. But anywho, let's get on.
Well, show her, send her this link, Slick. It's time for her to pay up.
No. Oh my god. And then Studio Showcase, we'll talk about some trailers and stuff at the end and some grab bag. But so this is StarWars.com talking about the 20 highlights. The Duel of the Fates live by a symphony. If you never heard it by a real symphony, it's amazing. I got lucky. Not one by John Williams, but just by our Colorado Symphony Orchestra. Hayden Christensen and Ewan McGregor. So if you haven't been watching the shows, pretty amazing. Let's see, found limited series time, blah, 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 acknowledged his decision. Ian said, big part of my decision, wow, I'm already slurring, sorry, decision to come back were the fans. Yeah, because you'll get $300 a fucking autograph.
Hey, Cool Guy brought up a good point too. Just think, back in the day, the sail barge was the same price as that.
Oh my god, that shit's ridiculous.
And now it's like $2,000.
Yeah, no, that's the whole thing. I have kicked myself. I was an hour late to the sail barge. It was during my first unemployment, and fucking, I was like, okay, I'm gonna fucking do it. And I fell asleep and woke up at 11 p.m. and it was over at 10 p.m.
Thank you, Baba. Bring the world champion another beer. Thank you.
Let's see. Rupert Friend, who praised the Grand Inquisitor, was one specific challenge. It's very, very hard not to make the lightsaber noise, he said. I thought that was cute.
Everybody says that. That's like, Hayden, don't you remember Hayden used to say that? Back in, like,
oh, was it?
Yeah.
So when I want another beer, I talk to my son like the Iron Sheik. Baba, get world champion another beer. Thank you, Baba.
Is this your cherry Italian ice?
Cherry Italian ice.
Where the hell is Roger? Roger must have had to work late. He's usually on by
So when
now.
he had a new job or something? Was that what?
Yeah.
Different hours.
Yeah, so he works every Sunday, but he's been on within like what, 15 minutes, Cliff? 15,
I'm actually minimizing just to make sure he's not asking us to let him in the
that's what I was looking. I just literally looked. Is he in the show? And I just haven't added him. The Andor thing, I will tell you what, he is my least favorite new character out of all the new characters, and I really could care less. The teaser or the trailer was a little interesting. You know, what they're doing is, so I guess what I felt in Rogue One was he was kind of a mercenary, right? A vigilante mercenary for the rebellion. And I'm just like, who the fuck? I don't want to watch a fucking story about this guy, but...
Dude, he killed a fellow like rebel because he was freaking out about getting caught by a stormtrooper.
Yeah,
he killed him to shut him up. That was stone cold, and that was dope as hell. But I didn't really care either. I actually think the trailer looks really good, though. It almost looks like a World War II, like a
underground resistance. Yeah,
looks really cool. Like the trailer did more than anything else for me.
That made me like it a little bit more. I thought it might just be following him as a mercenary going and doing all these different jobs or something. Let's see what else we got here. We got Oh, I didn't watch this, but the new Willow trailer. What is this going to be? A series? Oh yeah, on Disney Plus. Anybody watch this trailer?
I did.
Zero interest.
Did it look good at all?
Yeah, it looks pretty good. Like I have to I think I've only seen Willow like twice, and the last time I was probably 11. I remember loving Mad Mardigan, but I don't really remember anything about Willow. So the trailer looks good, and it's on Disney Plus. I'm gonna watch it before I watch the series.
I will probably watch it, but I just don't have any interest in getting excited for it.
Exactly, I'm the same way. Like I'll certainly look into it.
Jon Favreau brought some surprises. I don't know what those surprises were. Bo-Katan will be back. It looks like as one of them. Everything's going to be great. Yeah, whatever. Mandalorian sneak peek. So that's cool. And then this one's kind of interesting. A fucking skeleton crew by John Watts and Chris Ford. Let's see. And who's this? Jude Law. Is that right?
That's Jude Law. That is.
It's Star for kids, but it's not a kids show. Right?
It sounds like Stranger Things and Star Wars.
Oh, interesting.
Or Goonies and Star Wars.
Okay, but it's not going to be a kids show.
Exactly. Like,
this was dope. John Williams fucking conducting on his 90th or celebrating his 90th birthday. And then Indiana Jones.
Did you guys hear the funny story about Harrison Ford at this concert?
What, that he'll be 81 years old when Indiana Jones 5 hits theaters?
when they played the music for Raiders of the Lost Ark, he goes in that gravelly voice, I hear that song everywhere I go, even at my last colonoscopy.
I'll tell you what, he has just put himself off as such a dick. I am so not interested in anything he does. I'll see it. Like, of course, I'm not going to fucking miss an Indiana Jones, but I could really give a fuck about the guy. You know, he has just made it his life's work to fucking shit on people that admire him. You know,
he's just a grumpy guy.
Yeah,
I didn't know he was such a pothead either. He's a
dude, he is. He is notoriously the biggest pothead in Hollywood. I have a story. I used to listen. There was a podcast called Team Jack, and it was a podcast by Jack Morrissey, who is Bill Condon, the Academy Award-winning director, who directed like one of the Twilight movies. It's his partner. Jack Morrissey is Bill Condon's partner, and Jack Morrissey used to spill the Hollywood tea on Team Jack. And apparently, while he was filming Presumed Innocent, which is directed by Alan Pakula, he used to get high in between every take. Not every camera setup, not every like movement, every single take. Harrison Ford would smoke a joint. Wow. And Alan Pakula walked in. This was like 1986. And Alan Pakula walked up to Harrison Ford, and he's like, "Hey, Harrison, do you think maybe not after every single take?" And he said, and Harrison Ford goes, "Alan, if it ain't broke, we ain't fixing it."
See, I heard a story on when they were filming The Devil's Own. Him and Brad Pitt would go to a trailer, and they would do the same shit. And literally, they'd smoked out this trailer, and they were both fucked up the entire movie.
Yeah, there are scenes in Empire Strikes Back where you can see that Harrison Ford is stoned.
Stop making me like him more.
No,
you can still be a grumpy asshole.
Well, yeah, that's what I don't fucking get.
Don't worry, Chewie. Don't ever tell me the odds about flying through a navigation or asteroid system. I just smoked a purple nurple. You know, I can't imagine this shit. That's all right. You find out. You don't ever want to meet. You don't want to know this shit about your heroes. It kind of ruins his movies.
Before
I like his movies.
Before we move on, right here, Joey Mangana says, "You want a successful HasLab? Keep it simple. Give us a Black Series scaled X-wing or an Imperial shuttle. I'll pay $3 to
like $800.
Yeah, I was gonna say
X-wing
that
maybe.
For a Black Series shuttle, that thing would be like 5 feet tall.
A vintage loose shuttle goes for like $400 to $500.
That is a beautiful ship, though. Oh, love it.
All right. an hour and a half for one story, so we need to need to accelerate. SDCC, I only put a couple of what we've seen so far. Did we talk about this last time? I thought
Yes.
we might have.
Yeah,
Okay,
we
so,
definitely talked about the RoboCop stuff.
okay, but we
I remember
didn't
Cliff talking
see.
about wanting there's no bad guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You wanted the Clarence Boddicker and shit like that.
Goddamn right I do.
All right. Did anyone get in on this NECA pre-order? I was on a
No.
daddy-daughter date day and completely spaced it, but I'm not going to cry. The Thing figure is kind of dope. Is that, I assume it's lights, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
an
both
LED.
LED lights
and
in the head.
Clip-on, and the clip-on for the streams.
Oh, see, now I wish I would have gotten it even more, but it's dope. But it's a great exclusive, right? You don't need to fucking have it. You're not, your whole life isn't going to be ruined without it. But
I wanted the Dungeons and Dragons figures. And
that's what I wanted.
I was
Yeah.
so caught up at work because we're so far behind, and I was thinking about it at 11 o'clock. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. In an hour they go on sale, and then I was trying to go from job to job to job, and at 1:50 I remembered. And I clicked on, and every fucking thing was sold out at
Yeah.
150. God.
People, at least from the Instagram comments, it looked like it was pretty easy to, if you
on
were
at
in,
12.
yeah, if you were on right there when they went on sale. But yeah, I completely spaced it because the Dungeons and Dragons is what I wanted. But then I was like, that was just going to start me down a road of collecting complete versions of the vintage ones. And I have a, War Duke, right?
Yep.
And that's the one I had as a kid, so that's all I really cared about. But they look dope. I love them.
Vintage
They
packaging had me.
yeah,
You know,
exactly.
it's-
I
it's-
agree.
it's
I
the
agree.
pack.
The fucking Dungeons and Dragons, even this artwork is just beautiful in my opinion.
Especially with Stranger Things has really been doing a lot about Dungeons and Dragons. It made me
Yeah.
even want it more. And I just, work out in the way, and oh well.
It's one of those things. We get Greta in her wedding gown. This is dope. I really like this. Again, I think if you're going to get Greta, you need her. She was in her swimsuit before, right? In
I don't
the
remember what she
standard
was in.
release. But, and then this one is a cool concept. Again, being a Rocksteady collector, I was like, oh, should I get this and just try to sell off the other figures? But at the end, I'm like, I'm not selling the stuff I've already said I'm going to sell, so I need to stop going down that route.
Oh my
But
God.
I know, dude.
I think that's growth.
so this is the transmutation. So we get Baxter Stocking. What is it? Baxter Stockings? Stockman, that's right. We get Splinter, and then we get Bebop and Rocksteady in their human forms. So, very cool exclusives. I think they did an amazing job. The Dungeons and Dragons thing, I think that should have been more of a main release, especially if they're gonna do more of them. But, all right, toy news. Accidentally leaked, and I didn't watch how this was accidentally leaked, but then they put out actual pictures. But I'm all in on this shit. The fucking Black Series Selfie Me. So you can choose what you want to be, and this is most likely what our Black Series packaging might look like going forward. But you get here you get a Leia, a stormtrooper, a pilot. You can get your head on a Mandalorian. Are you guys going to do this?
Definitely.
Yeah, I don't know which series I'm gonna go with yet. Part of me thinks it would be really silly if I got it on like a Green Ranger body.
Did you guys ever go to Toys R Us?
Oh,
and
because
get-
it's in. They're also going to do it in different series.
They're doing
so-
Star Wars, Power Rangers, Ghostbusters, and I think that's
G.I.
it.
Joe.
Are they doing G.I. Joe?
Yeah. Yeah, Snake Eyes is, I think, one of the figures.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, shit.
Did you guys ever go to a Toys R Us that had the 3D printing in the beginning where you can get an
Not,
Iron Man or a Stormtrooper?
It
'Cause
was it was Targets.
Oh, see, for me, it was Toys R Us in Manhattan,
Ah,
the big flagship
interesting.
store. because I have me as Iron Man and me as a Stormtrooper.
Let's
And
see.
what they did was you don't even have the full face. It's literally like if you're Iron Man, it's only this part of your face that was 3D printed. And the Stormtrooper, it's the same thing. It's like you have like a black ball.
You have like the black hood, yeah.
Yeah, and then you just have this part of you exposed. And those figures were like $100 each back then.
No.
And they took,
No, they weren't that much. Here's mine.
yeah, that's what I
There's
had.
mine.
Maybe they were 80, what were they, like 80 maybe?
No, I think it was like $60 because it's just a shampoo bottle figure,
Yeah.
you know. But no, I think it was relatively reasonable. I did it at PowerCon 2016.
Okay.
They had it at a Target there. But no, I think it was pretty. I might even go as far as saying it might have been only 40.
Oh,
it
no,
wasn't
was
that
definitely-
much.
Well, in New York City, it was at least.
Oh,
idea.
you're right.
Well, that's
It could
Manhattan
definitely-
pricing. You know,
Yeah, But I have it. I love this idea. And then I had a friend who was saying that he thought it was expensive. I go, are you kidding me?
60
'Cause
bucks is pretty
it's-
reasonable.
Oh,
It
yeah.
is because wrestling figure collectors buy 3D printed heads and they come and then you gotta have them painted. So people pay $20, $30, $40, well, maybe 20 or 30 for a single head. Then you got to piece together the figure and then you got to paint it. This to me is a great deal. And how awesome of a gift would that be for somebody? That you just send in a picture and you get their body made on a figure.
Yeah. And this, Joey Montana has a great point. You just buy one to get your custom head sculpt
Yeah.
and you can put it on whatever figure you want. So,
Yeah, I'll fucking make a mold in my head.
yeah, I will do a Stormtrooper just so I can have a matching one. It's a focus.
I
All
hope
right.
they come with helmets though. Like I hope the Mando,
Yeah.
the X-wing pilot. I
Oh,
hope
they
come with
fucking
helmets.
better.
I don't
They don't
think
look like they
will.
do in the box. They don't look like they do.
Well, but they're not showing any accessories. So, like I took a picture of the X-Men box. They're starting to wrap them in these little like wax paper bags and stick them along the sides of the boxes. But I can't imagine it doesn't come with any accessories. Legacy Ransak. So I think we saw this coming. If you do a kickback, so the deluxe Insecticons are literally just different versions. Well, they were bigger. They were bigger than the Insecticons, so I guess they are a little bit different. But all you gotta do is give it different antennae. But I love Ransak was one I had as a kid. I never had regular Insecticons. I only had the deluxe Ransak. Jada Nemesis Prime. Well, of course. So this is the big 1/24 scale die-cast vehicle, which this is the most ridiculous thing ever. It's got the bot on the bottom, but I have this Prime, but I finally drew the line at Nemesis Primes. Shipwreck and Rock and Roll confirmed. Did anybody watch this? I didn't end up watching this.
No, busy slaving away.
I find the live streams to be cringy, as my nieces would say.
I would say G.I. Joe is the best out of all of them, in my opinion. The blonde chick, and I know Lenny personally, and so yeah. Yes, let me. So I like when he's on there. Lenny's a great guy in general. But yeah, I didn't watch this one, but I guess they confirmed that we're going to get Shipwreck and Rock and Roll, which means we'll get a Polly. Always down for some animals.
Are you pulling for Sailor Shipwreck or Sweater Knit Cap Shipwreck?
Ooh, Sailor Shipwreck. That other one's a piece of shit. It should die. No, I'm just kidding.
I really like that Shipwreck that came in the first series of Rise of Cobra. That was like the movie armor with the blue pants and the knit cap. That was a great Shipwreck.
So we're not talking about because the Pursuit of Cobra was it was in the Pursuit of Cobra packaging though, wasn't it?
No, it was Rise of Cobra. It was first series of Rise of Cobra.
See, I'm thinking about the Dollar General figure for some reason. That's why I'm like,
No, dude,
That
Rise
was
of-
another one though. That
Shipwreck,
had
Rise
the
of Cobra. Like it's-
Shipwreck.
That's not how to spell shipwreck.
Oh, sorry. Shipwretch.
Shipwreck
I love.
rock.
I love a ship.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
I love
Yeah.
that shipwreck.
I'm with you. Rock. I was thinking of the Dollar General one.
the Dollar General
With
figure
the-
was really popular.
with the turtleneck.
With the snake eyes, the snake eyes turtleneck.
Yeah, this one's not bad. I
really
mind
like this
one
figure.
too much.
It was one of those off-screen figures that came out in the first wave. Because I really liked the Rise of Cobra line. I thought it really did a lot of cool shit with the brand.
Oh, there's the Dollar.
Well,
Yep.
while you had the
Store
Google
one.
image up, what the fuck did they make an Arctic shipwreck for?
Yeah, dude, it was
a parrot, a
canceled.
tropical bird, is in the snow.
Why?
Yeah, he's
didn't-
got even snow deco on him.
Yeah. Is that a canceled one? If it's not a
No,
canceled
it was
one,
Hall of
I
Heroes.
have it.
Him and Doc came out for Hall of Heroes, like the Toys R Us exclusive.
Oh,
Like it was, there
okay.
was the Doc and Shipwreck Snow guys, and then they had the barrel roll and
The
the
dock was
Firefly.
really cool. The dock was good.
The Doc and the orange and the yellow.
Yeah.
I can't get it back up here, but yes.
It was.
So I've got to have it because
Yeah, he's got that wood, that like brown rifle, like the single shot rifle.
Legacy. We get Road Hauler, which is a pretty popular version of
It's like Grapple.
no Grapple.
Grapple was orange.
Hey, we
It's
got a streak of
Infernal-
Transformers.
yes.
I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick.
It's not a streak. I intermingle them, bro. You're gonna miss.
Dude, I'm looking at it. It's a streak
It's
all the
okay.
way up until the Godzillas.
No, there's
It looked
chroma.
because the red one's
yes.
the fire truck.
Fine,
Go
and that
for it,
one
I'll
Cliff.
looks
stay.
like Grapple.
No, Cliff, go pee. I don't want to
Kelly.
keep a man from evacuating his.
Don't worry, I'm three drinks in. I'm gonna be eventually it's gonna have to come out.
Here, I can smoke while
And
Cliff's
this third
gone.
one's this one's half done already.
And then again, this is all part of this Velocitron, which I'm not a big fan of, but we get Override. I think that's an actual Cybertron mold or character from back in the day. But yeah. And then this was kind of interesting. These Hot Toys. So now they're just fucking chroming shit. They're just now you're paying $300 just for something that's cool, as opposed to an actual character you feel you have to do. So you get a do you get both helmets? That might be a pretty fucking. Oh, you do. That's kind of cool that you get the Phase 1
What
and
company
the
is this?
Phase Hot Toys. So this will
Hot
be
Toys, forget it. It'll be
yeah.
sold out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$300 on these, but now you're just getting something that's cool as opposed to something that's screen accurate or anything like that. I just thought that was kind
It's
of
all
crazy.
about making money, Slick. That's all it's about.
I
It's just-
know.
And they know these Star Wars fans got deep pockets and they're suckers to buy a bunch of this shit.
Well, and this is what's crazy. Why I know it's fucking sick. The Bark Speeder with sidecar. Not even just the speeder itself. It comes with the fucking sidecar, which I had completely forgotten about.
That looks awesome, but the amount of space it's going to take up.
Yeah, dude. That
That's-
thing's got. The figure is 12 inches, so that Bark Speeder's got to be like 18 inches long.
Pretty
dude.
much, yeah, right?
And then let's see the sidecar. Sidecar must be an exclusive or something.
But I don't know. To me, if I had a sideshow figure, I wouldn't want it on the vehicle. I'd want to pose it in another position than riding, that ship. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that transport! God knows what that thing must cost.
The ATS or
Yeah.
ATRT. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's something I would want. Well, and I love speeders too, but if I'm not going to buy the fucking original speeder bike, I'm not going to fucking buy a Bark Speeder from Clone Wars.
I mean, this stuff, it looks awesome. But I've just gotten to a point now, like, I'm not buying vintage toys no more. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm completely done.
Yeah.
Like, I look at what things cost now, and I'm like, That's a car payment. That's a pool payment. I'm like, I'm done. I can't imagine. I mean, it's great they're coming out with this stuff, but I know, like me personally, the days of buying, 3-digit figures is completely done. But God bless the collectors that are still buying this stuff because there must be plenty of them out there still.
Yeah, there was what did I forget? There was a 12-inch figure that came out that I was like, oh my God, this is like right up my alley. I love this, but I've got one of each now. I've got a fucking Star Wars, a Masters, a Transformers, and a G.I. Joe. And they're all like my favorite fucking versions of those
you're
characters.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
I do not want to buy another 12-inch figure ever again. And something I've never really got into, but you were down, at least on helmets from Star Wars.
Yeah, because they look cool on top of the detail.
Yeah.
But now my details have more vintage stuff on top of them. So...
So no Megatron helmet?
No, it is cool though. I mean, it is really cool. I could see, like, if you're a Transformer fan and you have a detail full of them, how cool would that look on top of your detail?
That would be cool. Like,
you know what I mean? To me, I love
if you had a focused detail, so you put the helmet in the top one, and then you just had tons of Megatrons.
Because like what I do in my room, each detail has a different toy. There's one that's all Transformers. There's one that's all Star Wars. One all G.I. Joe. I split one that's Ninja Turtles and Ghostbusters. But if I didn't have all more vintage toys to the ceiling, I would love to put that thing on top.
So yeah, kind of dope.
It's good for cosplayers too, if you want to make like a costume with it.
Yeah. And then getting into third party. Again, these Golden Lagoons. I love the episode of the Golden Lagoon, but I cannot imagine buying figures of the Golden Lagoon. So,
but I get it. Like, you got the mold already, so you could just repaint this thing and
Yeah,
I get it.
Cast it in gold plastics and put some paint on it. But,
and you said it was Dr. Wu. Those are the ones that sell out really quick, right?
No, these are these Dr. Wu ones are the little tiny ones.
I get confused between him, Baba Bobo, and what's the other one? What's the one that sells out really quick that are smaller? But you have them. Oh man.
Well, there's Legends ones and like Magic Square tins. I mean, they don't sell out super fast. Fans Toys, those are the masterpiece scale. Those are the ones that sell out the first day. But these are the Dr. Wu. These are these little fucking tiny.
Oh, I like those though. They are cool.
Yeah. So this roller is crazy because of how tiny it is. So they're showing it here. They made a Golden Lagoon Prime. But here he is. Roller's supposed to be dark blue, so I don't know why they're showing this. They said they're going to make it in all their different colors. But so it can pull the trailer. You can also put Prime's gun on it like you could with the original roller. I don't know what this should cost like $10. I can't imagine it being much more than that. There's not a lot of fucking engineering to that.
That's not bad, $10. I mean,
is Roller one of the blue vehicle that used to be inside the...
Yeah, inside Prime's trailer. So these are for the little tiny guys. And then this is, so Dr. Wu is teamed up with Mechanic Toys, which was Mech Fans Toys, like, and Brinkalizer maybe can confirm this for me, but it seemed like Mech Fans Toys morphed into Mechanic Toys, and now they're teaming up with Dr. Wu. So this is not the little tiny one. This is like a 4-inch Legends figure, but still looks amazing, dude, for the size of a G.I. Joe figure. Her backpack's not that bad, especially compared to fucking most Hasbro versions of her.
Yeah, it does look pretty good to get transformed and everything like that.
Yeah,
you don't really see too many joints.
And then here's my girl that I'll have to get the Nightbird version of it with all her cool weapons. But
female transforming ninjas.
And then new Super 7 Godzillas. So I can't remember if I bought the Biolante and Godzilla, but I finally broke down and pre-ordered. These things are $85, so these are not $55 Super 7s. But I did have to get this Mecha Godzilla. This is my favorite version. The first Mecha Godzilla, I'm always kind of like, it looks kind of goofy. But this is my favorite version of Mecha Godzilla. I love that it fucking has his jetpack. I love that you can have him in flying mode. Put his head fucking all the way back. So yeah, I pre-ordered this fucking thing too.
Does Brink have a spreadsheet of how many pre-orders?
Oh! Has? No, but I totally forgot to show Brinkalizer's spreadsheet. So going back to the Rebel lightsaber, I'm so sorry. I totally forgot this. So here's his HasLab. And you can see how crappy it's doing here. So this is days. So in the first 10 days, the first day, you got the excitement going, and then you really peaked out pretty fucking quickly there. Within the fucking 7th day, it's not moving very much. So you can see where he charts the trajectory based off of it. So it's not even close. It's got to get up here at the fucking 5,000 mark. So yeah, that's not going to happen. You can see the Rancor here. This is just the initial. So there's more days that go out. But even Sail Barge didn't look that great at this point, which is kind of interesting. They're only halfway there, but they're only a fifth of the way there. And then that Razor Crest, that fucking spiked. That shit's crazy. And all they needed was 6,000. That's nuts. So it met its goal in fucking 2 days for the Razor Crest.
Yeah, because it was before it blew up.
Oh, that's right. The first, and then it blew up on like the 3rd or 4th day, right?
No, it blew up the day after the pre-orders ended. Because remember they released that statement, like, all right, if you
that you could cancel if you wanted to.
Yeah. But again, it didn't bother me that it blew up. It's still a dope ass ship.
Brinkalizer said he did make a spreadsheet of all the Super 7 pre-orders last year.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because I was going to say, because it's like every day there's a new pre-order, but like I haven't seen shit delivered.
And then he also confirms that Mech Fans Toys has had lots of names. Yes, it is them as Mechanic Studios teaming up with Dr. Wu.
Real shocker toys. Just changing names.
All right. Sorry, we just totally jumped off of that. Thank you, Cliff, for reminding me.
Scared the hell out of me.
I was like, oh shit, let's hit the show right now. I gotta go do something.
Walking Dead's on tonight?
Hey, game 2 of the fucking NBA Finals is tonight. I'm actually gonna watch a NBA game.
If you said right now, Rock, I'll give you $1 million. Name one person playing on either two teams.
You could name one player.
I don't think Cliff could do one either.
Dude, if you said, Cliff, here's $10 million, tell me which 2 teams are playing, I'd be like, fuck.
I have no idea either what 2 teams are playing.
I have no idea.
Oh, you guys.
I only know the Rangers are in the playoffs because there were a bunch of people wearing Rangers shit today when I was food shopping.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I think the Rangers are playing our Avalanche. And we're kicking their fucking asses.
They still have Joe Sakic, Peter Forsberg, and Patrick Roy?
No, none of them.
I have no idea who the team is.
What team does Scottie Pippen play on these days? Where's he?
You mean no tipping Scottie Pippen, that jerk off?
Hey, if you watched that 30 for 30, that wonderful 6-hour documentary about the Dream Team, you would have known that he was getting paid pennies compared to Jordan and Rodman and he should not be tipping anybody. He's got to save that money.
I've heard so many. I've heard Steve Shripper did a podcast, the Sopranos podcast, and he was like, "That motherfucker, no tipping Scottie Pippen, he's a fucking jerk off." Steve Shripper was going off about it because he used to work in Vegas, running entertainment. But yeah, there's a lot of stories about Scottie Pippen.
Dude, I've read my friend The Riot Act back in our early 20s. He's like, yeah, I don't tip. And I'm like, what the fuck? And we just had this big, huge argument after dinner, and he's tipped ever since.
Dude, I tip everybody.
Was it real Reservoir Dogs?
Dude, oh my God, dude.
Listen, like the guy came to clean the pool, to set the pool, to put the salt and shit in. Just to show him for real, as soon as he showed up at the house, I tipped him and the helper. This way they know, hey, look, this guy tipped me before we even started the job. You're going to do a good job. I tip my garbage men regularly. They take my grass clippings. You're not supposed to take grass clippings. You're supposed to mulch that shit into your lawn. Fuck that. I put it out there in a garbage bag. They take it. Whatever I put out, I put my recyclables, my cardboard, everything with my garbage. I tip those guys. They take fucking everything.
That's just he's playing the long game so he can throw a hooker out.
No. Seriously, I don't know. When I grew up, like, I'm a blue collar guy, and I get a decent amount of tips. I have quite a few customers that tip me on the regular every time I go there, $20. I always do a little extra for them, or something like that. But I always make sure I do a good job. And in one hand, I look at it as it's like karma in life with money. Like people tip me, I pass those tips on. But when you tip a person in the service industry, they will do a much better job. Just like when I go bring my car to the dealership, same thing. Oh, you're going to be the one doing the work? Get yourself lunch later. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that goes a long way in life.
I'm the same way. Like, anybody that comes out and does work at my house, like, most of the time they just want you to leave the check under the thing. I leave the check under the thing with a cash tip. That's just what you should fucking do. Mm-hmm. So... all right. Magic Square Ironhide. This looks dope.
Be on the lookout for Raj. He's coming on. He just said.
Oh, is he? Okay, sweet. Looks amazing. I love this fucking Ironhide. Magic Square. I got a few Magic Square figures this week, and they look amazing. Not only does he look great alone, but he looks so good with his fucking mates here. The fucking Magic Square Hound, Jazz, and
awesome.
Prime. Oh my God. So good, dude. That's one I wish I would have gotten in at the beginning, but sticking strong to my MFT, bro. Van Helsing Splinter. This was a cool use of Splinter, don't you think, Cliff? I know
weird,
you're not getting these, but
because isn't he a monster hunter? Is that all the turtles monsters?
Monsters, yeah, exactly.
But yeah, it's real cool. Like I think these figures will look awesome. But it's a lot like the Samurai Star Wars stuff. I think they look great. There's no place for them.
Yeah, I agree. I would do a creature if they ever did them, but I love the fucking garlic on the crossbow bolt.
Do you think these sell as good as the other ones? Because I've heard
people are going crazy for them, man.
We got them here at one of my Targets, and for some reason I literally had to go back there the next day, and all three of them were gone in one day.
Could be scalpers too.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah,
but scalpers aren't buying stuff that isn't selling.
That's true.
Well, if you can't find it on the shelves because they bought them all, it's a chicken or the egg.
Yeah, exactly.
It really is. Yeah,
it's a chicken or the egg argument.
I've seen a lot of because I sometimes dabble in the foosh forums, and people are fucking loving them. They think, I think they look awesome, but it's just where I don't have room for the shit I have.
Cool Guy says, my parents gave the trash guys Christmas money and they take everything. So now here is a fucking thing. At least with trash in my neighborhood, I have never seen the same guys twice.
Oh, okay.
Here, so it's one of those things. It's high turnover. But even I've never given my postman a boat. I should give my postman a gift card or something for fucking
I gave
Christmas.
my mail lady $75. She puts my packages on my porch where they do not get wet. She doesn't do that shit where she jams the fucking thing in there, a square thing.
Even though it doesn't say don't bend.
She doesn't do that. She gets out of the truck. She puts it she's real like like for us where we are, the garbage jobs are union. And they're connected.
So they're like long term fucking shit.
And most of them are connected places. So like, you know, you don't mess with the garbage companies out here, but they're all. But like my guys, they give you a Christmas card. They all print it out, and it says like my driver is like Javier and something. I forgot the other guy's name, but we have the same guys we've had them the whole year.
That's dope.
But they're like clockwork. I mean, you can sit and watch them every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Do you guys have garbage like that too? Like we have Tuesday, Thursdays garbage, and Wednesdays recyclable. So they're here 3 times a week.
No,
really?
dude, Thursday is garbage and recycling. Thursday
we have ours is Tuesday, and then every other week it's recycles, and they don't go. They're picked up by different trucks. The recycle guy I really like. He's a regular, but that's because I see him out my front window. Our trash is alley pickup. So I never see our trash guys.
Gotcha.
But every time I have been out there, it's always a different dude. So, there's Badass.
Well, you know what I was thinking too?
I enabled a little ding that tells me when people.
You know what I was thinking too? You also live in a more metropolitan area, so you might be a city place. Ours is the townships are contracted to different individual companies.
Yeah, and where this it's really interesting. What up, Badass?
What's up, guys?
Just talking about municipal garbage pickup, no big deal.
I'm drinking
I know
this.
all about it.
I'm drinking this just for you, bro. You weren't here in time. We were talking about tipping your servicemen, even your mail person, your trash person. But our city, it's really weird. We're a suburb. We're the smallest suburb in all of fucking the Denver metro area. We're only 60,000 people, which sounds like a lot if you live in a small town, but it is tiny considering one of our suburbs are 2 million or is 1 million people. That kind of shit. But we're a tiny little suburb just south of Denver. And right now we don't have any specific trash company, and they're trying to go to that, and everybody's fighting it because you can really pit trash company. Like I can call up one trash company and say, they're giving me $20 a month. What are you going to give me? And they're like, well, we'll do $18 a month, and shit like that. But
yeah, it's like out where I work. It's all private garbage out there.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
And it's a completely different ball game. Yeah.
Well, we are one of the lower income. We're not the lowest, but we're a lower income suburb. And then immediately to the east of us is the most expensive suburb. It's where like all the Broncos have their homes and all that kind of shit. Like they have $10 million ranches in the middle of a fucking city, and there everything is privatized. Dude, you in a snowstorm, you're going through our neighborhood streets and it's like snow everywhere. You hit that fucking line, dry as a bone, dude. Was snow plowed. Yeah, it was snow plowed 3 times throughout the night. Like it's crazy. All right. Anyways, let's see. Legends of Dragonore. So this is kind of cool. This is designed by Emilio Santalucia, which has done a lot of great artwork for the franchises, a lot of stuff for Masters of the Universe. So they're doing their own line here.
Yeah, we looked at these last week.
Did we? Okay. So, yeah, because I said this is the Build-A-Figure guy, and he's the only guy I really want.
Real Quetzalcoatl look to him.
Yeah, exactly. And if you get the whole series, you get this. We talked about that as well. It's just
we didn't talk about this.
No, I didn't see that.
This is just, as far as I know, this is just a cardboard backdrop, but they make it look like it's plastic, like it's got hinges and stuff, but Oh, that's what it was. We talked about them. It is just now finally available for pre-order, and of
What
course
was it,
they're
170?
they're
Yeah.
pretty $200 plus
Oh,
shipping
200.
for the early bird kit that comes with that fucking backdrop. Or 180 plus shipping without the early bird kit. So
You know what? I don't want these. They're cool, but you know what? These would almost go perfect with that pseudo Castle Grayskull Batcave that Funko did. Remember that?
oh yeah. I kicked myself for not getting it. I saw it on clearance for $30 at a Target, and I was like, I should just fucking get that.
I was the same way, dude. I saw it and I was like, it's awesome, but I was like, what do I need? It was
Yeah.
before Origins were a thing. If I knew
Yeah.
Origins were going to be a thing.
That's exactly right. We thought, oh, Savage World, that's never gonna last, which it didn't. But Origins,
It
took
lasted
over.
long enough to give us Masters of the Universe scale Thundercats, though.
Yeah, exactly.
So Shipwreck and Rock and Roll confirmed for
Yes, yes, badass. The one news story you're worried about. We talked about them. We went into a long deep dive about modern Shipwreck figures. Do you have a favorite? Are you a sailor guy? Are you a turtleneck guy?
I definitely like the classic sailor guy look, but if you want to go Navy SEAL route, I'm definitely down with the turtleneck.
Nice.
I mean, also the YMCA version is normally what they refer to as the sailor version.
Yeah, I like
Hey.
the white hat, man. And the
Yeah,
big,
me too.
bell bottoms.
I like that one too. That's my favorite. Traditional.
So in the vein of the Cobra Kai Turtle 2-packs, now we are going to get Street Fighter Turtle 2-packs. And I'm kind of excited about this. I like I'm a huge Street Fighter fan. So they show Leo with Ryu, and they show Raph with Chun-Li here. And the Street Fighter figures are looking great. The turtle figures are meant to be it looks like they're comic inspired.
No, like I thought so too, but like even because Leo's got the blue bandana.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, it looks like they're doing comics, so they're doing like cross hatching and shit like that.
It's that same goddamn
But
body
then-
they've been doing for 10 years, though.
No,
They
Like,
should have just
agree.
made all Street Fighter
agree.
figures because the Street Fighter figures look so much better.
yeah,
There's
but
a
why when they
million
can
turtle
when they can
figures
reuse
out
a fucking turtle mold
Yeah.
and get
Yeah,
twice the
exactly.
price?
there.
Thousands
Yeah,
times
I know,
over.
but it's like those Street Fighter figures look so good.
I almost wish they would do Street Fighter versus Cobra Kai, and I buy the 2-pack.
Yeah, I remember I would return my Cobra Kai and Turtles once and buy the
Well, why don't
Street
you
Fighter
just
versus
do what the
Cobra.
wrestling figure collectors do? Just stick another shitty figure in there and take out the other one you want.
Because I'm
Oh.
not a shitty person like wrestling.
Yeah,
Yeah, fuck you, wrestling figure collectors.
yeah,
I
Sons of bitches.
hate repackers. I hate them.
yeah.
Big swappers. Get the term
Yeah.
correct. At least.
Like, oh my god, because I just know that some kid's mom is gonna buy a fucking
Yeah.
repack,
Yeah.
and that kid's gonna get a piece of shit. Like that's what upsets me. Like if I buy, I'll never buy something like that because I know what I'm looking for.
when the mom
But-
buys a Marvel Legend Doctor Strange and she brings it home, it's a fucking John Cena figure.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know how many kids have gotten screwed by that, and that's so wrong to me. Like that's like a thing you don't do.
Grandma, I can't see Doctor Strange. Because you can't see it because it's John fucking Cena.
Yeah, what's his hand signal? What does he do? That you can't
me.
see me.
You can't see me.
I don't know. Yeah, okay. Yes, you can't see me. Yeah, wrestling. No, but at least break the figure, and then you can be like, "Hey, this figure's broken," so they don't
Yeah,
put it
that's what
fucking
all
back
those-
on the show.
You know what probably happens to all those figure swaps? Those probably all get, I hate to say it, those probably all get donated to like Toys for Tots. So it's bad enough.
yeah.
It's bad enough you're an unfortunate kid. You gotta get rely on Toys for Tots, and then you get some fucking repacked piece of shit figure. And you're like, oh look, it's supposed to be it's Wolverine. You're like, it's Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. What the who's this fucking white guy in his underwear? This isn't Wolverine.
That's right before he went under his operation to get his antimantium or whatever. All right, store report. TF Micro Machines are hitting. And I know no one cares about this but me, but I'm very excited for these.
What is that? Go back. What is that one on the far left? That looks like a Batmobile.
It does look like a Batmobile. I think that's the Megatron in his tank mode, right?
Fucking Megatron, yeah.
Look how small those motorcycles are.
I know.
Tell me what kid is not going to lose those unless kids aren't buying them, just adults are buying them. But some kids are losing that shit.
I just don't know what kid would want a non-transforming micro machine. Like that's obviously, especially are micro machines a thing? Like they were huge when I was a kid, but what are they for modern kids? Like,
well, and I know we harp on this all the time, but I see adults 10-1 in the toy aisle compared to kids.
Oh, for sure.
I never see kids in the toy aisle. I see adults all the time in the toy aisle.
I see kids in the toy aisle because the adults have dragged them into that toy aisle.
Also, the kids don't have $28 to buy a fucking figure either.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
They rather use that money to go buy a skin on Fortnite. You know what I mean? Or Pokemon cards or whatever the fuck it is now.
Dr. Mindbender, this was, I guess they're considering this confirmed via the Best Buy listing, that Dr. Mindbender will not be an exclusive, that it'll be a wide release. So that's kind of interesting. But again, $41.99 for this.
Fucking right. It's got a cod piece.
It's got a skull with a hole in the head.
Yep. And a hand.
He's got an 8-pack of abs or 10-pack.
He is fucking jacked.
So, he's doing TRT. He's doing the whole Joe Rogan shit. TRT, growth hormone, everything. You could almost make a fucking Joe Rogan figure out of him. You dremel off that mustache, you put some tattoos on him, take off the monocle, and you could make him sell on it shit and talk to Alex Jones and Elon Musk. Look at Cliff looks fucking bewildered right now.
I'm just looking at this yeah, dude, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm just so
Optimus
sad
Prime.
how much G.I. Joes have gone up in price.
Oh. I got to see this in the store. We had a daddy-daughter date day and went to the Lego store. It took everything in me not to buy this fucking thing.
You didn't buy it?
No, not yet.
You get the shakes where you're like,
Daddy, what's wrong? I don't know.
It didn't hurt that my daughter wanted a really expensive set, and if I would have bought this and told her no, like that would have made me look really
Slick.
bad. But
It would have made you look like an adult who earns his own money.
Slick, let's be honest. That's what credit cards are for, aren't they? When it's like something you don't need, but you want to have it, fuck it, plastic.
Do you know how many times I've walked out with like $50, $60 of toys while my niece walked out with a fucking candy bar?
I do. I grew up like you have money for things. Like my mom never bought me. Shouldn't say never bought me. Hardly ever bought me anything. And it's like you have money. You can do chores to make money. This is how you buy things. You know.
When you see that white van go by with the guy offering candy, you can make some money. The guy in the trench coat who looks like this.
You got a phone? You know what OnlyFans is? Get to it.
That's in Lego stores. I assume that'll hit Target. Target seems to carry a lot of the high-end Lego stuff.
It's like, what if you never see it again?
Oh my god! Oh,
Yeah.
That's the nice.
And saves on shipping.
That's the nice thing with Lego is you will always see it. It will always be free shipping. So, people are finding Sludge. So the third Dinobot
I can't wait.
in the series. Yeah, I'm excited for this too. So that's popped up at U.S. retail at least. Sorry, badass.
It's just for us, badass.
Motherfuckers, I'm hooked up.
Canadians need to wait 3 months.
Yeah, we always fucking wait 3 months.
Did you skip over one of the stories, the Red Ninja? Or did you not get to that?
No, I think it's next.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. Spoiler.
Jeez.
Troll All-Stars, I've been waiting for this. Even though I don't need both of them.
We don't need anything we're talking about.
Yes, that's exactly. But this fucking spear through the troll skull is probably one of my most favorite accessories any toy company has ever made. It has it like bound on there and shit, but that's not what I was in for. I missed out on the snow troll, and so I'm excited to fucking finally be able to add this to my collection.
Those figures look like they weigh about 3 pounds each.
So wait, is this 3 figures or 2? It says set of 2.
It's 2, and they both each have different heads.
Oh, okay.
So they both come with Cyclops heads. This is originally the Stone Troll head, and then this was the original Snow Troll head, but then they put Cyclop heads with each of them. I think to justify the cost increase, it's only $10 more than what it was 4 years ago or something.
That's actually not bad.
But shipping was a bitch. Shipping, I think, was $20 on it.
But you know it's got to go priority because how heavy it's got to be.
Yeah. It had UPS priority, and then I think FedEx Ground was the cheapest one, which I found that with a few of my heavier, bigger pieces, FedEx Ground is usually cheaper.
Those look incredible.
Yeah. Dude, I'm excited for it. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, I did. You're right. Oh, my God. I skipped an entire section. I went from store report to the bottom of online. Thank you, Rock, for pointing that out. But this is kind of cool. I love when Target does this because red is a focus.
And it's a ninja.
It's my favorite color. Red and gray is my favorite color. So this is going to be a Target exclusive Red Ninja reaction figure. Is he available now? Is he sold out? Oh, available right. Oh, shit.
That's a really bad place to have a small sword like that or a dagger. You know what I mean? Like,
right in his fucking dick.
Like, look at that. That's
Ninjas wear cups. Ninjas wear cups, dude. Ninjas wear cups. He'll be fine.
I stabbed. Oh, sorry.
What the fuck?
He just stabbed himself in the dick.
Yeah, there you go.
I did. I stabbed myself in the dick with my microphone on accident. Yeah. I never noticed that. Oh, and my Storm Shadow's out in the other room. I wonder if the Storm Shadow's the same way.
So you don't even have to wonder if the ninjas are cut or uncut. They're all cut.
Yeah, all done.
All right. Star Wars pre-orders. So this is, I just wanted to put the links. We've already talked about them earlier in the show, but here they are. You can buy from your fucking favorite stores, except for the goddamn Black Series concept, Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader. Still waiting on that one.
Are you guys
I forgot. I also pre-ordered the retro Reva.
Oh, this one. I'm on the fence about that because I'm like completist. I have all the retro stuff except for the Monopoly Remnant Stormtrooper.
Yeah, me either. I don't have that one either.
I almost bought it during that Hasbro sale, and I'm like, Jesus, even 40% off, it's still $30.
I bought 2 Stan Solo Stormtroopers on top of the 2 I already had to customize them.
Uh-huh.
And they came in, and I was like, no, they're perfect the way they are. And I hate that retro remnant.
Yeah, that just looks like they peed on them.
Yeah,
it's funny. I actually like the weathered-looking Stormtrooper.
I do, but the retro one looks weird. It doesn't.
Yeah, it was like a green, like kind of yellow.
Looks like it's just printed on. It's like there's no like. It just looks weird. So that's why I was going to customize my own.
But like in the last episode of Kenobi, like they're probably gonna come out with that variant of whatever world that is.
Yeah.
Those stormtroopers being a little dirty and stuff. So
one that can come apart at the waist, no spoilers.
So we talked about this before, but again, pre-order links if you need it with the Kenobi, fucking Target exclusive or the Vader. This was a big one. Like, oh, hey, it leaked, and then the next day it was up for pre-orders. For me, Jetfire, or what they call them, Skyfire here, is a fucking focus. So I am all about this. I meant to fucking... Oh, we can click into any one of these and see all the pictures.
Whoa!
So he's got the replaceable symbols, which are a must.
Of course.
But he looks amazing. The Gerwalk mode is a little goofy, but
Is it? It looks a little bit different than the Macross.
yeah, that's what I'm
Is
saying.
Is
like,
it the nose is different? The nose is supposed to be round on it?
yeah, well, yeah, that's exactly right. So the
Okay.
original Jetfire was a direct takeoff of the Macross toys.
Right.
They sold it as that. They were Macross toys and they added it to the Transformers line. So yeah, it having this big upper thing is kind of weird, but the weird thing about this is the Gerwalk mode should have arms.
Yeah, his arm should be out.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what makes this especially goofy. And maybe they just didn't take the pictures well, but I doubt that's the case. I assume it won't have a true Gerwalk mode, which, whatever. He never had that mode in fucking Transformers. But here we go. We get to the scale. So this Optimus Prime is like 10.5 inches. So this is a big bad boy here.
Maybe 14, 15.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking. Oh, Big Bad's usually pretty good about having... Oh, I think that's the fucking box size, not the actual toy size. But anyways, lots of cool accessories. These little minifigs, I think, are one of the best things they can include with these, even if they're out of scale for the other masterpieces and all that kind of shit. But what do these cost these guys to do? $2 a piece? Maybe at the most with all the paint apps. But of course, a flight stand is an absolute must here. We get a look at him here. And it's reasonable, dude. $270, that's what the Fans Toys one was.
Shit, buy two, it's like $270. Damn.
Oh,
it is nice, but
It's fucking affordable.
Maybe you will have the art. Oh, maybe they can't show them together.
Yeah,
because of the Macross of the
they'll
Harmony
get fucking
Gold shit. Yeah, I bet that's what it is they can't show it together. They're like, he will do that, but we're not going to show it.
I'm happy with my knockoff one, so.
I ordered these through Entertainment Earth. They'll be about $230 shipped to me, and I only had to buy 2.
Oh,
so I won't have a problem getting rid of one when it comes out. You know, once you have it in hand, and if you're like, I just want my cost $230, it'll fly down here.
Well, we try to sell it for $270, and then yours is $40 cheaper.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you got yours for $190.
Exactly.
That's the way Rock thinks about stuff.
Well, and that's so I proposed it to Shane, and Shane's happy with his legacy, not legacy, but his regular Hasbro version of it. But that's the shitty point, is I can get it to $230 to me, but if I were to try to sell it to Rock, it's going to cost me $20-$25 to ship this to us.
Yeah.
So then it's the same price as, or almost the same price as buying it from a store.
And Big Bad's got the $4 shipping, so
Yeah.
Yeah, and Power
Well, and TF Source is even cheaper than Big Bad, and they have free shipping over $150. So, Masters pre-orders. All right, Cliff, you've been the pre-order poo-pooer. What did you pre-order here?
just the Origins.
Really? So no Masterverse, no She-Ra, no She-Ra Hordak.
No, I mean right now with the Masterverse, I have He-Man, Skeletor, and Faker. With the animated series, I have He-Man and Skeletor and Prince Adam because I consider him He-Man. But I'm only really buying multiple characters of the Origins.
Interesting.
So which ones are Origins here?
The bottom row.
Yeah. Yeah, these are all Masterverse. So I skipped She-Ra. I did Hordak, I did Katra, I skipped Zodak. Even though I had Zodak as a kid, it's really weird. Like I dug him as a kid, but he just hasn't resonated to me as an adult. I skipped the new He-Man ones in the Masterverse line. But yeah, I was all in on Origins except for the goofy new wave.
I love that Pigman. I don't know if it's. I think it's because he looks like a knockoff He-Man figure. Well, that's how we'll talk about Koldar in a second. He looks like a knockoff He-Man figure too. Oh, that's he's a Sunman villain.
Yeah, I didn't realize that they were putting him in there. I did get these two, the 2000X.
I almost
Origins.
didn't. I almost skipped these.
Really?
Yeah, well, because I think if they do reimagining of 2000X, it should be in Masterverse and not be in Origins.
But yeah, I was able to pass on a lot. I was pretty proud of myself.
I mean, that Hordak looks dope. If I see him at Target, I might pick him up, but it's not going to be anything I've pre-ordered.
So Roger, what about you? What's your kind of leaning here?
I'm just sticking with Origin. So definitely Leechman, definitely the Squirt dude.
Leechman, Squirt Man,
Squirt Man,
Skeleman.
Skeleman, pop out eyes, dude. I'm definitely down with Pigman too.
Really? Oh, I can't do it. Brinkalizer brings up a good point too. BBTS is requiring a 10% down, non-refundable. So you can't do that thing of adding it to the pile of loot. Oh, they're selling it at Target and it's part of the sale. So.
Yeah, they've done that with all the Mezcos I've pre-ordered from them. They do it like a 10%.
Oh,
pre-order.
really? Even at $100? That's crazy. And then
Troll All Stars is next.
Well, I did the Troll All Stars.
Oh, we did. Oh, that's right. You skipped. That's right, because that's what that was.
I skipped down from there, from the sludge up there, but. So this was this was one that I probably would have pre-ordered, but I just missed it. It was a Mattel Creations, and this guy had one episode in the cartoon. Let me show here. So he looks good, but again, I think you're right, Clint. He just looks like a knockoff He-Man figure. I don't know if this comic is going to be exclusive to him. This looks like that's going to be the card back. So
I do like the card back is very Death Dealer.
Yeah, and I like that it's a full fucking card back, no cross sell on it, that kind of shit. But yeah, I don't know how fast this sold out because I didn't find out about it until days later. But again, limit 5 per cut. I'm sorry. I'm at a point where everything should be fucking limit 2, period. If it's a collectible, great. You want to open one and keep one sealed? Awesome. But we're going to limit this too, you know.
How are you going to save shipping if you're all about that?
I have never bought 3 of something to save on shipping. The most I've ever bought is
really
2. Yes, I guarantee you, I've never bought 3. Oh wait. Maybe.
Wait, didn't you buy the Star Wars or the vintage figure collection? Did you buy 3 of all of them just because hope you get one as mint?
Yes, I was going to say, there is one thing that I do buy 3 of them, but that's not it. Well, it actually,
too.
It is actually to save on shipping too, because again, the vintage collection were $13. So to get to the $35 Walmart free shipping, you had to buy 3. But
and then 3 get mailed to you separately, all one in a box, one in a mailer, and one fucking folded in half.
One origamied into a tiny box. into a ring box.
Oh shit! I missed some comments here. I went way. Brinkalizer says his Lego Prime was delivered today. He's a Prime Focus collector. Bri Bigby, which, hey, welcome. I don't recognize your name. So, Red Ninja, I agree, Jan. I did get the Storm Shadow.
It's a focus color, Slick. Don't let him talk to you like that.
But they had the Red Seeker, and I didn't get the Red Seeker either. But you guys are always on lately when I got shit to do. Maybe before the show, you can get in touch with me to make sure I'm not busy. Love you, KJ.
Every other Sunday as clockwork.
I think that Gerwalk mode is from that one episode where it might have occurred from Brinkalizer. Let's see. Interesting. I think this is the first official toy named Skyfire instead of Jetfire. So I can't remember. I thought he was Jetfire in the TV show, and I thought, okay, and so I thought Jetfire was the one we hadn't heard of, and Skyfire was the one that they had been using in place of it. But maybe I'm obviously wrong. I would not go against Brinkalizer in that. AAA, he's happy with the Siege version. Thank you for reminding me what version that was. Shane and I are on the Diaclone kick these days. Shane posted a bunch of pics to the group, and it was a lot of Diaclone toys. All right, so let's move on here. All right, what we got? Shit, yeah. We're not doing too bad. Considering the first news story took an hour and a half, we did pretty good to get to 2.5 hours for the rest of the show. Brinkalizer saying he was always Skyfire on the show. Interesting.
Was he? Oh, yeah, he was Skyfire on the show, but on the toy, he was Jetfire.
Fire. Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, who wants to go first? Who's got their haul handy?
I'll go. I got it right here.
All right, let me see. Can I just drag you over here? Okay, I need to go to us, go to this, and sorry, Cliff, you said you were first. Boom.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right, we're gonna take it back to 1999.
To the old school. Let's take it back to London Square.
I guess we'll go technically from the first figure released. This would have been the Mace Windu sneak preview figure.
And that was a Kenner, right? I'm almost positive the mail away box.
So I cut off the ID card.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't have a company name on it, but it was Power of the Force.
I'm pretty sure that was the last Kenner figure, was that mail-in Mace Windu.
Yeah, he was in a lot. Mace Windu.
Isn't that what I said?
I heard window.
Oh.
So found him. I might paint. I have translucent red paint. I might paint his blue lightsaber translucent red
To see if red and blue make purple.
Yeah, I might do that. But I got him. He was in a lot, so I got him. I got some duplicates here. I got some Obi-Wans.
Yeah. Dude, these figures reunited my collecting, man.
Dude, these were the last figures I bought during my phase 1 of collecting. Shortly after this movie came out, I got a place with my brother and couldn't afford toys for 5 years.
Wow.
Couldn't afford toys for a while and then didn't collect for 5 years.
I remember going to the midnight opening of the Kmart.
May 3rd, Toys R Us.
And I thought, when I saw Ki-Adi-Mundi, I'm like, this is going to be the new bad guy. And boy, was something wrong about him.
The characters were, by the time I went to May 3rd.
Shit character.
So I got Palpatines, Sidious and Palpatine.
Nice.
I got a couple Amidalas.
Now, do you have the ComTech reader?
No, fuck that thing. Fuck that. The voices that comes out of that thing are the thing of nightmares.
Really?
You will be a Jedi, I promise.
They all got
got
Bell's palsy when they did the
yeah.
voice recording.
They're very animatronic. Qui-Gon and Anakin.
Nice.
Hey, look
Got
at the
a
sculpts on those things for back then.
Got a couple Mauls.
There you go. That fucking mall on the right. That started me collecting.
And Cliff, what was the price, the average you paid for those things? They were probably like $6 each, right?
Between $6 and $8 each. Like
You
a couple
can't
of them
beat
were as
that.
high as 11. A couple of them were as cheap as like 5.
The shipping's as much as the figures are.
I got Jar Jar. Well, that's what I do. My secret now on eBay is to buy a really cheap figure with a slightly higher shipping because they only charge you tax on the figure.
Oh, interesting.
So instead of buying a
I
figure
did
that's
not know
$8 and free shipping, I'll buy a figure that's like $3 with $5 shipping because I'm only charged tax on the $3.
I did not realize that. That's crazy.
Cliffonomics, baby.
That's of course, got C-3PO and R2-D2.
Nice.
And there's still a couple in the mail. Like, because I got this Obi-Wan in a lot, I went and got the Qui-Gon to match him in the robe. I got Rick Oley coming. I got him for like $360 because I might have bought the Naboo Starfighter for $80.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Wow.
I thought that thing skyrocketed after the fucking.
Yeah, I got one minted box
Mandalorian.
for $80.
Nice. That's
And then the 2 battle droids.
Hell yeah.
This one, I never had him originally. This is kind of a fun little toy.
Oh, I had all of the. Those were my favorite fucking from that movie.
The other battle droids are so. We're trying to stand up some of them.
That's why he's kneeling. But and then I got him because I wanted free shipping on my Obi-Wan with the blue shirt. So I got the new Ian Malcolm with the reversible arms.
Yeah, I got the original one, so I'm not going to pay that much more. I think I got the original one on sale for like $4 or clearance for $4 or something.
Yeah, what changed my mind about this one is this could be a Malcolm in the jacket, so I could put him in the Jeep.
Oh, that
And it
makes
also
sense.
has an additional flare that I can now give to Grant, who didn't come with a flare.
Oh, interesting. That's a good point.
And that's it. Like, just a lot of vintage. I was watching the prequels to get ready for Obi-Wan, and I was just popping around eBay, and when I saw how fucking cheap these were, like, as much as I don't like the prequels, Phantom Menace is my favorite prequel, although it is.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
Phantom Menace has 2 things the other ones don't. Duel of the Fates, Darth Maul.
Yeah, this is true.
But the lead up to the prequels was very special. Like, just getting jazzed up, going to Toys R Us with my friend Kevin.
Yeah.
Can we take a 2-minute detour right now?
It's just my time, no problem.
Listen, when Phantom Menace came out, that day it rained here, so I got out of work early, and we went to the movie theater. We were so jazzed up to see Phantom Menace, and we saw it, and we walked out, and we went, what the fuck did we just see?
Oh, see,
I saw Phantom Menace 3 times in 12 hours.
I really liked Phantom Menace. Like, it wasn't upon, like, second viewing that I was like, oh, maybe this isn't the best, but I really liked it the first time I saw it.
Halfway through it, I was looking at the 2 people. I went with Melissa, and I went with my friend Guy from work. We looked at each other like, what the fuck?
I was like, it's a little slow, but I didn't hate it. I especially fucking Darth Maul was so fucking badass. Like, that fight with Darth Maul.
Well, then once Jar Jar came on, we were like,
oh man,
was there acid in this Coca-Cola? What the fuck happened?
I smoked a lot of pot, and and Jar Jar was bad, even stoned. Jar Jar was bad. But I'm not. But Jar Jar's a main character, so I did get the figure. He was in a lot, and I don't like him, but he is a main character, and so.
Well, I love that he was a main character, and then in Attack of the Clones, they just shut him down completely. Like, he was on there, and then they just talk over him and say, "Thanks, Jar Jar. We'll never see you again for the rest of this movie or in the next movie."
And then the last thing I got was my Evil Dead tattoo retouched.
Oh yeah, here.
Nice.
Let's get some.
Let's see if I.
No, wrong one. Oh,
Here,
what the hell's going on? There we go. Yeah, that retouch was amazing. I didn't realize they could do that.
Neither did I, dude.
Like
but
when
Addy
they
kicks
did,
ass.
yeah. When I think about cover-ups and retouches, I was like, I didn't realize you could just ink right over old ink like that and really make it pop that well.
Well, she re-stenciled it. She did. She took the original picture and she made a stencil of it, and she sized it up so it was about the same size. And then when she put the stencil on, she just made sure the eyes lined up. And then as long as the eyes lined up,
everything else, that's crazy.
Like, so yeah, I mean, here I could pull up what it looked like before, because it literally looked like somebody took that picture and drew it on with a fucking crayon. I don't know if you can really tell. There you go.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's good.
Well, how did you feel when you got the original one done? Were you like, did you tell the guy this isn't what I expected, or did you just be great work?
It looked okay when it first got done. Unfortunately it got really infected when it was healing. Really infected. Like the infection went all the way down my arm.
Oh
my
God.
It was bad.
Oh wow,
and
I've never heard of that.
And it healed really streaky because I have stretch marks. But Addie's like, oh, I know how to tattoo on stretch marks. So she was able to do. So I don't think it was his fault. It didn't look as nice, but it didn't look that bad either. That was just the way it healed.
Even the before, I've seen thousands of worse tattoos than the before, you know. Yeah, how is anybody... Because, again, I have one tattoo that I researched and had the best person do it ever. I was the most happy with it ever. I mean, how do you deal with a tattoo that doesn't turn out the way you expect? You just
deal with it.
Chalk it up. You just pay the guy, tip him a few bucks, and...
Well, when I finally scheduled it for her to fix this, I jokingly said to her, I'm like, listen, I spent my entire life hating my body in the mirror. And for the last 10 years... all I see is this fucking tattoo. I just want to go back to hating my body. It's in a spot that's not out in the open. It's always covered with a t-shirt. So it really, I hated it. Every time I had my shirt off in the mirror, all I saw was that fucking tattoo.
Oh my God, that sucks. See, that's exactly why I can't do it, dude. And if I were to ever do it, if I were to ever go crazy, it would have to be someone I spend a year scheduling their shit out because they're the best and all that kind of shit.
Well, it's different these days. Like you just before she did my Freddy, which was back in November, and I think I found her. I Googled tattoo artists near me. Literally, that's all I Googled.
Oh wow!
And I found a couple places, and we live in a day now where every tattoo shop's website has their artist Instagrams.
Oh, interesting.
So I followed her on Instagram because I was looking for a portrait artist specifically. And I followed her on Instagram, followed her for that was probably in June or July. And in July, she posted a portrait she did of Michael Myers. And I was like, this is my artist. Like, because I love that portrait so much that I was like, and I scheduled with her for November. So I scheduled with her 5 months out.
That's crazy.
And it's you can look at people's, like, back in the day, I mean, Slick, I know you guys are all a little older than me, but when I was 18, I first got my first tattoo. You just had to walk into a shop.
Yeah.
And be like, hey, can you tattoo me?
Exactly.
So, but I will say, I know you said, Slick, your tattoo was like an hour and it was torture. This was 4 hours and it sucked the entire time. Oh my
God, I could imagine.
It felt like she was putting it in with a fucking blowtorch.
Let's see. AAA pre-rolls rule. Hey, they're what I watched on May 25th, man. Or not May 25th, May 4th. I decided I was going to watch the 3 prequels. I have so much more of appreciation for them now since the prequels. Jaja is an amazing action figure, too.
It's all right.
I'm not sure what the cool guy means by I reclaim my time.
Probably when Rock wanted to interrupt my... and I was joking around. I was like, I don't yield.
But he says the Magic Clip gets the Razor Crest tattooed on him and they blow it up.
I will never get prequel or sequel trilogy tattoos. I will only get original trilogy tattoos. I have the Rebel Alliance and Galactic Empire. I'll eventually get Han and Carbonite and Darth Vader. But
Now you remind me of in Fanboys when Seth Rogen's like, "This arm is the dark side of the force, and this arm is the rebel, good side of the force."
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Look at this! I got Fushnikin's Jar Jar on my back. This guy's gonna be the shit."
Yeah, I'll never do sequel or prequel trilogy tats. No matter how much I like Mando, or never anything outside original trilogy.
Oh man!
All right, badass, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. We haven't got to hear from you very much.
So I got the Obi-Wan.
Oh, clones?
Oh, the original. I was like, the Wanderer already? I thought.
No, I didn't get Hobo Obi-Wan yet. I got Venom.
Oh, cool.
Nice. That's a good one.
Dude, that price sticker though. Do you open these?
$17.98?
Yeah, dude.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
And that's cheap.
But I guess that's reaction prices. So-
Yeah.
Oh,
Wolverine.
Dark Wolverine. Nice.
Yeah.
And then I picked up these guys from a local collector. I got Chewbacca.
Is that a Black Series? 6-inch?
No, it's vintage.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
I got 3CPO.
Nice.
I got an R2D2.
Oh, you got the whole crew.
I got Jedi Luke.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
And I got
Was that the one that was a Walmart exclusive here? The Black Series or the Vintage Collection?
I don't
Luke?
think so. I don't know. He doesn't have the glove on the hand.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's Jabba, because it's Jabba's palace Luke then, not
Oh, yeah.
not throne room
Yeah.
battle Luke. Yeah, got
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Yeah. And then I got Leia in her Boosh disguise.
Yeah, Boosh.
I love me some Boosh.
And that's it. It's been a slow week.
Oh, yeah. No, that's not... That ain't no slow week. That looked good. All right, COVID Rock. You got a bunch of
Okay,
stuff.
so I got
here.
a few things. So I got the Fright Rag Halloween figures like
Oh,
Cliff had
nice.
last week.
Nice.
So here's a funny story. I remember last week you were asking Cliff what did he pay for them, and he found it and he looked it up. So when we talked about these figures, I ordered extras. I ordered 2 Loris, 3 of the Shape, and only 1 of Linda Vanderclock. Well, I sold my extra Lori, my extra Michael Myers for $110.
Oh
on eBay.
my God.
55 each?
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
And they're going to the Netherlands.
Wow,
I just packed them
wow.
up before. Originally, the people were charging. They were getting $200 to $225 for the people. Like Cliff got his days before I got mine. I'm not sure where Fright Rags is located out of, but I mean, he got his days early. The first people that got him were selling him for $200 plus for the 3 figures.
Oh, jeez.
So I missed my window, but I purposely bought an extra set to recover to pay for my originals. So I'm very happy with the $110 I paid for those.
Hell yeah.
From China, I finally got my G1 hoist in the box.
Nice,
Rochester, New
nice.
York, Rock. Rochester, New
Oh
York.
my God, I'm closer to. I live in New York, but that is like an 8-hour drive for me.
Maybe Cliff ordered them earlier than you.
Oh, that's possible too.
Yeah, like he was on there right away.
And I got a Prowl G1,
Reissue, knockoff. Yeah.
I
hell
got
yeah.
this awesome thing in the mail from Mr.
Are those still
Favorite.
going from like $30 to $40?
Oh no, they're
Those-
60 now.
Oh, they're 60. Wow, shit.
Yeah, this guy cut me a deal. I think I paid like 55 each.
Oh, okay.
But what I normally do is I try to buy multiple from the same guy because I know what the speed, because they all do free speed pack shipping. But if you buy 2, they're more than willing to give you a little bit of a break on.
Yeah, yeah.
So I
because the
think it was
shipping
like
is-
110 shipped because with
Nice.
tax and everything. I got an awesome chicken McNugget Happy Meal. Thank you very much, Jason. I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
he showed
Thank
us
you.
the last week.
And when you called me, I was sick as could be too.
Yeah,
I was like, I was like hacking and I was in horrible shape. But thank you so much for thinking of me and getting me that McNuggets
hell yeah, dude.
transforming robot. And I thought I picked up COVID at a con, and this is the only thing I bought at a con. So this is an original original Ghostbusters cartoon cell Slimer. But here's the cool part. It's got the original sketch.
That is dope, dude.
So
I love the expression too from the cartoon.
So this was like a twofer, and believe it or not, this was $40.
Oh my god.
You can't even get a fucking loose Slimer vintage figure.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen an animation cell under $100 in 10 years.
Here's a great one then. I have the person's card. After I show you my next thing, let me just tell you, I'll tell you a quick little story about it. I also got this one.
Oh, that's dope. With fucking aprons on and
so
shit.
Because there was 2 characters on it, it was $50. But same thing. I got the sketch with it also.
Wow, that's dope.
So now here's the story, which is really funny. My son has been asking people a lot of questions because he's at that point. He doesn't know what he wants to do with his life. He doesn't want to go to college. He's only 14. Every time somebody comes to the house, he asks the electricians, the plumbers, everybody, how much do you mind me asking how much you make? How does it work? How is this and that? And a lot of guys are pretty honest with them. My son asked the people, how'd you get all these cells? And the person told us a really interesting story. They bought a storage unit for $10,000 that they knew it belonged to a former artist that worked in animation.
Oh, wow.
They had Ewoks and droids. They had Motu, Flash Gordon, Brave Star, and all these Ghostbuster ones. They had full color background Motu ones. Like one with Orko with a full painted background was $100. If you want like Skeletor was $250. I have the person's card, so if you guys are interested in getting the cells, they only sell on Instagram.
Interesting.
And Comic-Cons. And this is the last thing I got in, which this is one of my favorite G.I. Joe covers of the vintage era. Marvel G.I. Joe number 46. It's only an 8.0. But I paid like $25 for the comic. It cost me $20 for shipping.
That's awesome.
It's rated an 8.
I don't even recognize that cover. Not that I
do.
Well, you know what it is? My favorite run of G.I. Joe is issues like 40 through 50, which was the Battle of Springfield. 45 is my favorite. Yeah. 45 is my favorite issue. It's got Zartan and Ripcord on the cover. They switch places. Zartan pretends to be Ripcord, gets taken back to the pit. And then Ripcord becomes Zartan.
Oh, that's crazy.
But here's one cool thing, though. Cliff's going to love this. Look at the back of this issue.
You're goddamn right.
It's a full page.
Yeah, cross-sell and everything.
Full page advertising for all the Kenner mass toys. How awesome is that?
It's awesome. I wish we could talk about real transforming toys instead of garbage.
Well, you know what? I saw somebody with a prototype on Facebook of a transforming Camaro prototype.
Well, they've been posting. What's it called? What are they called? Ramen toys. They've been posting their Thunderhawk prototypes. Yes.
Oh, they're going to do a Thunderhawk now.
Yeah. It'll pop the wings up and everything.
Yeah, they showed the actual what it does. Like it had everything but the tires
and stuff.
Yeah, it had everything but the tires on it.
I'll tell you what. I'd be curious if anybody else does email alerts from Facebook, but that's how I kept. I never go on Facebook. What would happen is anytime somebody posted in our group or sent me a message, it would email me. And for some reason, those are not working for me anymore. So I apologize for people posting in the group or messaging me. Like, I have to literally remind myself, go on to Facebook and check posts. And so, Brock's like, peace out.
Like, I fucking hate Facebook. Peace.
But, yeah, that's freaking awesome. I like AAA. Rock is our investment toy talk each show. Next thing he is going to say, he sold it for double what he paid.
I wish I had Rock's business.
Yeah, his acumen. Wow, that's my thing.
He's the wolf of eBay, man.
When those went on sale, I was like, oh my god, I can't believe 3 of these Halloween characters. No part of me was like, I buy 2 of each. sell the other 3.
Sell the-
Like, I don't care about that. Like, I don't want to go to the fucking post office. I don't want.
All right, so let's get through some stuff here. We don't got much time, so I got the VHS Wolverine and Jubilee, but Wolverine's the only one I opened. Here we go. Rock. Oh, Rock has his son showing him what he did wrong.
I closed out. I hit something on accident. I had to have tech support come up.
Good job, Rock Jr. Give him a thumbs up for us, Rock.
Take these empties downstairs.
Rock, tech support, and wait staff are typical positions.
Thanks, brother. No, I'm good.
So he's dope. I like that they've like sculpted his hair, but they didn't paint it, which for being a cartoon, he should have had painted hair, in my opinion.
Because he does have some slight cell shading, right?
Yeah. You can see here on the inner legs, but again, it's not as dramatic as I would have liked to seen on him. But he's the only one I'm going to open. The rest of them, I'm buying all of them, but they're just going to go up on a shelf with the VHS spot.
Is the box the same size as a vintage VHS?
No, it's
much
fucking
bigger?
Huge. Yeah,
That's the size of the porno tapes. Those
exactly.
big boxes.
That's exactly right.
Huge.
So that's what the box looks like on it. But
Those are pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it. I'm glad that I'm gonna have a complete set of them. And if someday I want to open them all and have them on a shelf, hey.
You could throw that right back in the box. It wouldn't be a big deal. You know what I mean? If you wanted to store it that way.
And I kept the little wax bags that he came in and the accessories came in, the little inserts, because super nice packaging like this, imports and third party. I keep all those boxes. I got a Magic Square. I got a Focus.
Oh yeah,
that's a little sea
spray.
Sea spray. Love this dude. He came in a 2-pack. This guy I'm gonna probably sell, but transformation is still amazing. Like there is some amazing engineering, and then I'm not too happy with how big he was, considering he's. Oh, I just broke a piece off. That he's a mini bot like them, but I also got their Cosmos. So, I mean, the Cosmos is considerably bigger, bulkier than them, but it's about normal. I got this little guy that looks goofy and is transformed. Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, and his exosuit. I love the exosuit. The one dope thing about this is, so his head's in a bubble, and he has the non-painted head. It has a lever in the back that can move his head a little bit side to side. I thought that was a fucking brilliant move on their part. And blast effects. Gotta love that. This is something interesting. If you're out there, they're making a new Lego Hot Wheel. So look at this. This is a Hot Wheel. That comes off. This little back thing comes off. So this was a dope little Hot Wheel for $1, you know?
Wow.
It's got a cool little tire on there, and then the fucking canopy for the Jeep. Love that shit.
Well, then you can customize that thing too, because it's got the little holes on it. You can put other stuff on it.
Oh yeah, there's tons of different places to put the Lego. I got a new Joy toy, which sounds awful, but this dude is so fucking dope. So I love.
Those are like 35, right? Something like that.
Yeah, if you buy them in a group, you can get them as cheap if you buy like the 3-pack of them, you can get them as cheap at about $25 a piece. But because I only wanted the heavy machine gunner, I paid $32 on Amazon shipped. but his helmet comes off. I'm not a fan of their face sculpts, but they just kind of make him generic. But the reason why I had to get it is because he's got a fucking mech suit.
Like a real Edge of Tomorrow looking mech suit.
Yeah, exactly. Even the fucking, even the gun is on a mech fucking arm. The magazine plugs into the back. Like, dude, this dude is just fucking amazing.
What size is that figure?
4-inch.
Right?
Well, yeah,
Like G.I.
1/18.
Joe size.
Yeah, modern G.I. Joe.
Right. Okay.
So, yeah, that was dope. I was excited for that. And again, that's I earned points on my Discover card, and so he was fucking free. You know, I could put those points towards a statement credit, which means it's basically cash. But people maybe have seen in the group, I went Glyos crazy, and I just bought so many fucking Glyos. This is a dude that I made completely out of my spare parts that I got with them, but this is from the Knights of Slice, so he's actually like a more action figure-y looking dude, but customized this guy. You'll notice lots of people have arm cannons, but this guy's got a little translucent. So this is a building system where you can customize everything. And they just finally did a colorway that I love. I love this like swirled gray plastic color. I have the whole colorway that had this color with red, and the teal was dope enough for me. But just tons of different fucking little dudes. Little guy with a sword and arm cannons. Little R2-D2 looking dude. A little Kraboth guy. So, loving those. I did show my bats last time. Let's see here. Oh, I wanted to show this. These guys are coming to my hometown. Yeah. From Pawn Stars, Joel McGee, the Toy Scout. So you can just go take your shit. And it's interesting to note like the things that they're doing. So Barbies, 60s through the 70s. Let's get into toys. All non-sport cards, 70s and older, including 1985 Garbage Pail Kids.
Now, let's be honest. What do you think he's paying for the eBay prices? 20%, 30%?
Oh,
I bet
God.
this guy's paying nothing.
Yeah,
Peanut.
exactly. Star Wars toys over here, only 1980s and older.
Yeah, he doesn't want any of that. He doesn't want any of that expensive shit from the first movie.
He's really fucking picky, this guy, isn't he?
So there's video games, Nintendo and all vintage games, comic books, 70s and older. So I just thought it was kind of interesting to see this Hot Wheels 1980s.
Can you
and
read
older.
the part in yellow that says something about cash paid?
Oh,
Could you read that? Because
Yeah.
I'm really curious.
So we buy old toys from the mid 80s and older, cash paid. Many old toys as you can. There are a lot of different types of toys. We cannot name them all, so bring them all in. Let's see them. We also buy large collections. If you have something odd or unusual, but not necessarily a toy, bring it anyways. We may be interested if it is old. Also buying BB guns. Admission is free. Parking is free. Go to toyscout.com to see the video of Joel's newest Pawn Stars episode. That's all.
Do you remember watching Toy Hunter and he would fucking rob somebody? Then he would go, and like, he's like, this person has in her attic, she's got 2 full sets of the 12 backs. I'll give you like about $8,000. And then he said, here I am at New York City Comic Con. He was charging $5,000 for each figure he graded. Fuck him.
Yeah, dude, that's you don't want to expose that underbelly of our fucking.
I mean, it's like what I do. I buy something for $50, I sell it for $1,300. You know, like.
But you don't put it on TV, Rock. You put it on the internet.
Yeah, you put it on the internet.
You know, hey, I got a beef with fucking AAA. Rock is our investment toy talk each show. You know what? It's called being smart. It's just like, come on, we do it every single pre-order. When the shit sells out, they're not making any more. So you know what? I got those figures for free.
Hell yeah!
Why are you shit talking AAA? He's saying he likes the advice. Like,
no, I think AAA's doing it with a little bit of side eye.
Yeah,
he doesn't like.
Singer.
Yeah, he doesn't like reselling.
Yeah, fuck you, AAA. I didn't know.
He feels
I actually like it when Rock does this shit.
Listen, I can't wait till them Sky Strikers come in. I start going, them Cobra Commanders are gonna be 200, and these are gonna be this.
God, you're gonna parse that shit out like goddamn organs, like they're organs.
I just want the Sky Striker and one Cobra Commander. I didn't give a shit about all the rest of this shit.
You don't want like the pilot or anything? Who's gonna fly the Sky Striker, Rock? Just gonna have a Sky Striker in the air.
The box is gonna be on top of a DTOL.
Speaking of AAA, he said visible joints. So I think he's talking about this. You can see the pegs in there. Yeah, that's a little rough, but it's double knees, double elbows. I've never been a huge worrier about pegs in the arms.
I've
and
never
stuff.
cared.
What about getting pegged? That I'd be worried about.
He said you purchased it because it has a VHS box, didn't you? Not because of the figure. No, I purchased it because it has cell shading. Yeah. That's the most important part. I would have rather it come on a card because it would have been one of the last Hasbro shit to come on a card. But I do like the VHS packaging, and it'll be the one of the only things. I see tons of people buy Black Series just to line up the stupid fucking pictures on the sides.
The numbers?
Yeah, exactly. You know,
I do that with the G.I. Joe.
Yeah, I was gonna say you really just described Rock and the classified.
Right, badass. Fuck me.
Shit talk that.
At least the Star Wars sometimes has a whole piece of artwork that.
Hey, I'm just looking at the numbers. Okay, numbers.
You know what's funny is I wanted to get those. I already have all the Marvel Legends for the X-Men cartoon except for Mr. Sinister. And I was going to get the VHS Mr. Sinister, but he's cel-shaded, and none of my other ones
will work with the cel.
So I was like,
just paint it, Cliff. You're pretty good at customizing.
Yeah, it's just like that's a lot of work.
All right,
for a figure that already exists, you know what I mean? Like I like to customize things that don't exist.
Hey, I know who's in the finals now. The Celtics.
Good job.
Man, Larry Bird, Robert Parrish, Danny Ainge, Kevin McHale. It's going to be fucking awesome.
Are they taking on Magic and the Lakers?
Magic,
doesn't
Kareem
Larry Bird
Worthy,
hate Magic?
AC Green, and Byron Scott. That's who they're taking on.
The Celtics and the Lakers. I told you. $10 million. Would have never guessed those two teams.
All right, we're almost at 3 hours, so I won't go into all the other shit.
Quick, man, we're like Joe Rogan. We got 3 hours and we're out.
But I wanted to post this. These are showing up in the dollar spot. Now they're not $1; they're fucking $5. But it's
still pretty good.
2-pack. Yeah, it's a 2-pack of clear shelving. There you go. You see the $5 dollar spot. Now, most of them, even the ones I bought, are pre-scratched. You know, so they're not perfect, but nice little clear shelves if you just wanted to add add a little bit of display at $250 a piece. That's a steal in my
opinion. Are they all the same size or are they tiered?
No, they're all the same size. This is just stacked on top of.
Or you can go to the container store and buy a spice rack, the spice rack holders.
Yeah, for $35 or something.
Yeah, the clear ones are really expensive.
I got ones from Small Joe's that were pretty good.
No, from small. Yes, those are really good.
And they had like this metal thing that screwed into the stand.
Yeah,
they're actually really nice.
And they have like multiple tiers, right?
3 levels.
It kind of goes, yeah,
3 levels.
No, those are great, but again, those are $15 plus shipping.
Well, probably
for
more
the cheapest
now.
versions.
Yeah. But they are perfectly sized to DTOF.
Dimensions. I had my NECA figures on them back in the day.
KJ Smith says, "Go Celtics." That is all. Yes, if they can fucking beat the Warriors, please God, the Warriors need to be fucking beat. Yes, They've been in the final 6 of the last 8 years with the same core 3. It's ridiculous.
I heard those Warriors are a bad outfit, man.
So are they going to come out and play tonight, Slick?
They are. They are
See,
are
Cliff's gonna get
already
that joke,
playing.
but Slick
Hold
didn't.
on.
Oh, no.
Rock, I will reenact that.
What are you talking about? I'm not going to get it. I just had to be pushed, of course. They are going to come out and play. Yeah.
Come on and play.
Dude, I grew up with the Warriors. What are you talking about?
That was
When I grew up in New
Hip-
York, that's what it was like.
Dude, being in the hip hop scene, dude, the Warriors and Beat Street and Wild Style, those were like our fucking trinity. Fuck Breakin' 2 Electric Boogaloo. Beat Street, Warriors, and Wild Style were the trinity of hip hop movies.
My dad
when
grew
I was
up
a
in
kid.
Brooklyn
No Streets
in
of
the
Fire?
50s.
Oh my god, get the fuck out of here.
No, in all seriousness, my dad grew up in Brooklyn in the 50s. The street gangs was such a real thing. Like, literally, a territory would be a couple of blocks.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't cross this avenue because that was the rampant territory or some shit. I mean, it's not like Warriors where people were dressed up in uniforms and shit. But my dad used to be, like, everybody was in a gang back then.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah, dude. It was the South Central fucking 15 years earlier, you know, where you just had to be in a gang if you wanted to survive in your neighborhood kind of shit. No, I feel you. All right, let's do some quick grab bag. I want to rant about Obi-Wan Kenobi here real quick. Let's see. I
Are
don't
you
even
gonna
know.
spoil? Is there a spoiler?
Yeah, dude, we spoiled it without giving a spoiler warning, so people might be a
What?
little grumpy.
Have you seen it? Wait, have you
How
seen
did
it,
the
badass?
stormtrooper get cut in half?
Okay, so let's just talk real quick about grab bag here. Transformers movie, the original one's back for its 15th anniversary. I will probably go see that movie because the first
Sure, why
is
not? It's
one
not
of
like
my
it's
favorites.
fucking Top Gun 2.
Yeah, who wants to see that bullshit?
Oh my god.
How long did that take to come out? 30 years or something?
36.
Jesus. They showed a Bad Batch season 2 trailer, which now they're all painted different. So here we go. You got a whole new set of Bad Batch to buy in the black.
I wonder
In the
whose
next
idea that
fucking
was.
10 years, if they complete the team.
Yeah. Jedi Survivor trailer. So that's a sequel to the Jedi Fallen Order video game, which I personally dug. I only played it for a few hours on a rental, but I really liked it enough to get Cal Kestis. But I also. Is it Kestis?
Cal Kestis.
Is it Cal Kestis? I got it because he's from fucking Shameless, dude.
Yeah, it's
I love-
Cameron Monaghan. He's
Yeah.
the Gotham Joker.
Yeah. Oh, is he the Gotham Joker also?
Yeah, same guy.
Oh, that's awesome. I loved him in Shameless. Talk about him and his boyfriend on there is just the best ever.
I've never
Two
seen it.
sou-
My family loves it. I've never seen a single
Oh,
episode.
really? It's two of the most rough and gruff Southsiders from Chicago you've ever seen, and they're gay. It's awesome. Andor trailer again. The trailer was good. I'm not excited about the character. And then the new Star Wars series, we even talked about that.
Stranger Things.
With,
and Star
yeah,
Wars.
yeah. Skeleton Crew with Jude Law. Stranger Things crossover with Star Wars. All right, so let's get into Obi-Wan Kenobi. We literally have like 2 or 3 minutes till we're at 3 hours, but let's go 5 minutes. Badass, you seem to be worried about spoilers, but you knew
I've
about.
fucking seen it all.
Okay, all right. So spoilers. Everybody else, shut it off if you haven't seen it.
Even though we accidentally spoiled a lot of it earlier.
So my biggest rant is he looks exactly like fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi and no one recognizes him.
He's
Supposedly,
even dressed like a Jedi.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Now I get it. Like Tatooine, everybody wears these big capes with cloak, with hoods and shit. But if they've been searching for him for 10 years, you would think there's pictures out there, like hologram 3D models of what he looked like when he went rogue. And he looks exactly like what he did when he went rogue. Like,
Except for he got the mole removed off his forehead.
Yeah, that, and he has a swooping neck blouse in this new outfit.
I had this mole removed, so you don't know who I am anymore. I got the same beard and hair.
His hair's a little longer. His hair's more Attack of the Clones than it is Revenge of the Sith.
But that's the whole thing, right? Like, they should know, like, Jedis grow their hair long and grow a beard as they get older. You know, like, that's a Jedi thing for
But that's something that I can forgive with Star Wars, because if you think about it, like, in A New Hope, Star Wars 1977, his fucking name is Luke Skywalker. And like no one seems to bat an eye. 2, Obi-Wan looks like Obi-Wan. He's got the Jedi robes, and then when the prequels come out, all Jedis look like that. But then it's like, wait, was Uncle Owen also a Jedi? Because Uncle Owen also wore those exact same robes. So it's just kind of something I just let go. Like I'm just kind of along for the ride.
But Jason, you can't I enjoyed it. You can't like think about it so literally. That's like watching Halloween and being like, well, what the fuck does Michael Myers do the other 364 days a year? What does he do? What does he do? You know what I mean? It's just like the same thing. You just have to like enjoy it.
Inhumanly patient, staring at the wall, staring through the wall, waiting for this night.
And what does he eat? Where does he shit? Where does he sit? What does he do in the winter
In
time?
his pants.
He wears that hot mask all summer long.
So this was my thing too, when he finds out, when he like, oh my God, Anakin's alive. I'm like, you have been sitting on a meat packing line for 10 years. No one's ever talked about that there's this crazy new Jedi Sith guy that looks like a robot, like he was reconstructed from something, and he's not. Could that be Anakin? Like, it's this big, huge surprise that.
But in all fairness, Tatooine is on the outer rim. There's no Empire presence.
I know, but there's still TV. There's still news broadcasts.
That big fucking thing isn't rotting out in the sun all the time. That meat would be spoiled.
Well, Mrs. McFavorite hated that he just left his meatloaf there every day. He's like, oh, the fucking whistle blows, and he's like, no, that was my argument. Like, oh, there's some guy just right behind him that's gonna pick up.
Here's the biggest spoiler: are we gonna get a Flea action figure?
I hope so, dude.
Yeah.
Dude,
so.
Like then I could finally have a Needles from Back to the Future,
or a Kamal Nanjiani figure.
We already have one for
We already
Eternals.
have one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
You can pop the head off of him, put it on an Obi-Wan body.
Yeah.
Boom. There
Boom,
you go.
done. Yeah.
I thought he was hilarious. Although I was like, "You're a scammer, dude. You might not want to be posing as a Jedi. People are out to kill the Jedi."
Yeah, that's what's kind of weird too.
I can't believe he get killed too.
Well, why was he such a fucking pussy? Like, I don't understand. Like,
Who?
He hasn't
Obi-Wan
tapped into
or
the Force in
Kanil
10 years.
Nanjiani?
no, Obi-Wan. Like, he seems like
That-
he's afraid.
That's what Miss McFavor and I were talking about. Is he must not have been practicing for 10
he wasn't
years.
tapped in.
Don't
Yeah,
lose it,
so
lose it.
yeah, exactly. But that's and so that fight with Vader, again, spoilers.
Vader
it-
fucked him up.
Well, and it looked like he was just toying with them, and that's what finally. I was just like, does Vader not sense him? Like, I get him not being able to sense Vader, but they wrap that up well, that it looks like Vader sensed him.
He knew he was
there. Yeah, exactly. He knew he was there. When he fought him, he did. He was just playing around with them. But he's been looking for him for 10 fucking years. They light a fire, and Vader's like, I can't get to him.
In all fairness, so
that was
Vader might
weird.
be
Yeah,
scared. Vader might not be cool with fire just yet. I mean, he was dragging
Oh,
it
yeah.
through. Vader might have in all seriousness, I'm not joking. Like Vader
He's
might be
going to a fucking Empire therapist. Like,
well, he might be
Whoa,
PTSD
flame.
about fire.
yeah.
I mean, he did burn alive.
Yeah, he did. Help me! I'm burning!
I hate you. I always have.
I hate you!
Cool guy, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
He was a fucking bitch.
Dude, I'm telling you, Vader could have reached through that fire, picked
pulled
him
the
up,
right
and
through.
cracked his neck, or
Yeah.
pulled him towards him. Like,
How
that's...
come Obi-Wan was using a blaster, and didn't he say they were crude, primitive? When he was on the Falcon,
Yeah,
didn't he
yeah.
say they were like crude, primitive weapons and only like Nerf?
That's why I was
used
shocked.
in fucking-
He
Yeah.
says
All-
it too when he
Lightsaber.
kills Grievous with it. He says, "Oh, primitive weapon." He throws it down.
All I could think is he's just not trying to reveal himself as a Jedi.
He's closed himself
But
off.
again, why the fuck is it buckled on your waist?
Yeah.
Like if
He's
the
walking
wind,
around with it.
yeah, if the wind, and sorry, I just
Well, how about
realized
this
I'm
one? He
yelling.
just dug it up. He
Shit
dug it
down
up
your
though before he
pants.
went to go save Leia. So he's out of practice. It's been buried in the desert for 10 years.
But why would you clip it on the side of your belt? If the
Exactly.
wind blows your robe open, what the fuck is that?
You stick
That
it
looks
down
like a
your underwear,
lightsaber.
and you look like you're packing a huge hog. And is that a lightsaber in your pants? No, it's not.
No.
I'm just packing a giant hog. I'm
It's my
related
long
to
hair
Liam
hog.
Neeson. You know what I mean? Like you just fucking. It's a yeah, right.
But like we were talking about Leia earlier, Leia is amazing.
Leia's
that
fucking
kid is-
awesome.
At first,
Really?
she was a
She's
little
got some
annoying.
people,
Like,
you know?
I'm like, okay, they're being a little too on the nose with this. But the more she's gone, I've loved it, you know.
I love how if I met Leia, she would tear me down and make me cry in like 3 seconds.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. Belittle you, walk on you, probably piss on you, and be like, "Yeah, fuck you."
I'm just waiting for the Spaceballs to be like, it's Baby Leia the merchandise. It's Baby Leia the stuffed animal. It's Baby Leia the pajamas.
One of the
Christmas time.
Beluga Blue Studios, they already have a Leia prototype that you could pre-order. A vintage style baby Leia.
So do you think
I thought
they're
that was
gonna
kind of cool. It was a little bait and switch because the trailer made it look like he was going to be looking after Luke. Man, we
Yeah,
haven't seen hide or hair of Luke,
Yeah.
and it's all about baby Leia, and she's hilarious. And I love that we get Jimmy Smits because Jimmy Smits is awesome.
Oh, yeah. And the wife, too. That's,
Yeah.
I mean, not that she's a huge actor or anything, but it's nice that they can bring back people.
But-
fucking what, 23 years later?
How
Oh,
cool
and how
is it
about that
seeing Vader's castle?
That's
Oh,
awesome.
Dude.
Vader's castle, and that
When
was
he's
It
being
makes me-
assembled and they're putting on his fucking limbs onto his
That
stumpy
was
ass
great.
fucking
Yeah.
stomach and shit.
Oh
Like,
my
get
God.
the fuck out of here, man.
I
How
gotta see
about the
something.
motor droid that had the hammer behind his back?
Yeah, oh,
while
yeah,
the
right
stormtroopers were fucking with him.
Fucking ding.
Dude,
Fuck you.
anything that's like, I love like work things, like the power loader from Aliens. Anytime they like the Laurels, I forget what line that was from, but they made these mechs. They would make a worker
Chappie.
mech. Yeah, like Chappie was dope too. Anything that gets done like that, I'm all about. All right, we did over our 5 minutes, so longest Open Your Toys cast in a long time.
Until next
So-
week. Every week we break the record. It's weird.
Welcome
4
to
hours,
the fifth.
4 hours.
Yeah, I was gonna say, welcome to the 5th hour of Open Your Toys cast, the longest podcast in podcasting history.
Hey, Will Bell will be very happy. My friend Will loves the show, so he'll be happy that I'm back in 3 hours plus.
What I'm glad is that people that listen to this are hardworking people that fucking spend a lot of hours doing some hard work. And so this goes out to them. I'm glad that you appreciate a nice long show while you're doing your fucking hard work. So, all right, we'll see you sooner than later.
Or later rather than sooner. Or later, sooner.
Sooner than later. Yeah, peace.
I love you, man. I love you, man.
Secret powers were revealed to me. Secret